Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, I've
Yeah.
got
I
like
am ready.
two sentences as a sum up for last week,
Previously on Jed's D&D.
which
We
was
murdered everything.
we go into Movis's house at night dressed in black cloaks, people chanting Privy Godsborden over and over again, altar stained with blood. We find cultists who summon from some hellish plane. We mash up a few of them and then find a trap door. We head into it, leaving some cultists behind us praying.
They
That's where my notes end.
expertly diffused the trapdoor by kicking it and taking damage.
Yeah.
Um,
We then, I believe,
Disarm the trap in your
murdered
face, classic, yeah.
Movis.
we found
We put out some
Movis.
fires.
He was like worshipping something.
Oh, he's not dead yet. He's still alive.
Oh yeah,
He
we've
has been
incapacitated him.
stabilized.
He was.
Oh yeah, for some strange reason, even though we murdered a bunch of villagers.
He was facing a fire, and he did a summoning ritual and summoned more abyssal creatures. There was lots of fire, but we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Gets shaved his chest in with a punch.
Yeah,
I
killed like
perforated all your eardrums.
I killed two or three of them with my fists. It was great.
The back of the guy's ribs and kind of put like what's the opposite of caving in? Kind of exploded his chest forwards.
I aliened him.
Yeah.
I stuck my hand out and then waved it about like an alien. Went wee.
Yep.
Jed, just on the leveling up, I have a question for you. I chose 2 spells.
Okay.
One was Darkness.
Okay.
And one was Shadow Blade. Now, Shadow Blade allows me to summon a blade into my hand.
Yeah.
That, if used in darkness, gives me advantage.
Okay.
Sheesh.
So, does
badass.
If I am in darkness, the spell,
Yep.
I would typically have disadvantage. So does the Shadow Blade advantage just cancel that out?
They cancel one another out, so you would make a flat roll, or not a flat
Okay,
roll, but you would
in
roll
that case-
1d20 and use it as normal. But that doesn't include dim light or darkness. So that's just specifically magical darkness. That's one thing. Just a dark room, you can make an attack with advantage.
Nice.
Okay, and is it a concentration spell? It is.
It does require concentration.
And
Yeah.
then darkness is also concentration, and dark vision is not concentration.
The counterpoint. So you are a human. You don't have dark vision.
No, but
naturally, so
I can cast it.
You can cast dark vision on yourself. So this is it. So if you're dim light is one thing.
Okay.
But
What I'll do is I'll drop the darkness spell, and I'll
Yeah.
choose something else instead.
yeah, choose something else. Yeah, if you'd like. Yeah. I'm happy for you.
Yeah,
to
you
do that.
blind the whole party as well, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Basically speaking, there, Gav. Yeah, if you haven't cast a spell yet, then I'm happy for you to.
Well, I only chose this
Yeah.
last level, so I'll
then
just
yeah, very
remove
easily.
it.
Yeah.
And I believe we were taking this unconscious motherfucker back to the place after we looted everything.
You've taken him back up to his office.
His orifice?
His orifice. That's what I said. And
plunder his
I was
orifice.
guarding him there.
Yeah.
With Vic, I believe, and the rest of you guys were looting the
wanted
gaff.
to go for the
You were doing was it sense magic or something? I think, Gav. You were trying to
detect
see if-
magic.
I was going to ritual cast detect
Something.
magic, and you
Just, yeah,
guys were going to
10
bring me
minutes
any
later.
trinkets that might.
Yeah. And I was going to watch over fucking Hovis in case I need to paralyze him.
Need to slice that loaf.
Yep.
Well, we were.
Right then.
Absolutely.
I wanted to look at his fucking observatoire. For
Yes,
sure.
that's where we and you were heading.
Yes.
And I think I was getting anything that looked valuable on the way.
Mhm.
Right
Comes
then.
out with paintings.
Heading upstairs, there are there's a hallway, there's a kind of mezzanine. Not an awful lot of rooms upstairs, but you can easily locate stairs which go up again into said observatory.
Mm.
This has, as predicted. How was I going to describe this? Going upstairs, the first thing that strikes you is the sound of the rain. You will recall it was raining when you went in, and it feels as though an age has passed and the world is different. You had forgotten, perhaps, that it would be raining and that external weather and things would be cold, even in this summer heat. But it is raining nonetheless, and you cannot see up to the sky. The sound of the rain patters down the thing. The observatory itself has kept dry. You realise that you certainly would have a good view of the sky, and there are charts around the place, and a pretty good-looking, like, handwritten book. With the handwriting matches what you've taken out of the ledger, Sam, the latter chapters of the ledger that you stole.
Yep.
But
Right.
you can't read what's in it. It's not a language that any of you know because I've checked. Could everybody remind me what their passive investigation and passive perceptions are?
14 on both.
Passive.
I assume it's just the guys.
I'll get everybody just for the sake of having it because I don't have.
Okay,
14.
13 and 16.
Mine's 14 and 14.
14 and 9.
So hang on, tell me. So let's give me perception first.
14.
14, and you said 9, Gex, for
No,
investigation.
that is me. Oh, yes, I did, yes.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
investigation.
absolutely. Yeah. 14 for perception, investigation for Vic. You were 14 on both.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Sam for perception,
15.
15, and
And
investigation, 10,
10.
and then Gav,
13
13 for
on
perception. Yeah.
and 16 for investigation.
Thank you very much. Lovely. Okay, yeah, so it's just because I will use this to kind of work out how much detail I'm going to give you just walking into rooms and handling objects and things like that. If there's stuff that I think that you need to work out, I'll start asking for rolls or anything like that.
Gosh.
Otherwise,
Any obvious like storage containers, chests, desk drawers, blah 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 blah.
in the observatory,
Yeah.
there's not an awful lot. There's some open-faced drawers with scrolls on them, kind of rolled up pieces of paper rather than scrolls in a case or anything like that.
Okay.
So bookshelves.
Yeah, I guess that's the simplest way of putting it. Yeah, you'd call it bookshelf.
Oh, maybe just take 2 or 3 randomly. Maybe they'll be magical.
Oh,
No problem.
Obadiah, I was thinking maybe we should have a
Really?
look, tell them to look around for that girl must have lived here. Surely she's got a room somewhere with probably some dodgy shit in it. We should tell those if we can get those boys to know they should be looking out for her room.
That's
And
not
I'll,
a bad idea. Shout up to
Sorry.
them. I'll watch this guy.
Okay. Titius!
I'll
Hey, Titius! Jeffro!
What?
I like the roll of the oar on the Jethro.
Should be looking out for that lady's room. Ooh, Jamaican then, man. You already.
All right, man.
Christ.
All right, boys. Should be looking out for the room for that girl. She was a dodgy one, wasn't she?
Aye.
She might have been casting a spell on that old man, like.
All
Might
right.
be why we was all fucking mental.
No. All right, mate. Well,
I'm sure she's got some dodgy books in there. Keep an eye out.
Kinky.
Or some gold. You don't know.
Cool.
yeah, Jed, I want to make sure that I've grabbed that book that I don't understand. as
Yeah,
well.
that's fine. Yeah, great.
Got any like
Good to
What
know.
was the other thing you said?
Pardon?
There was another thing you said when you were talking
What
about
the thing that's spread out on the table is the star chart with the green streak across the middle of it.
Is it a bogey?
Is it pick upable?
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
the
yeah. It's
table.
just held down with paperweights. Yeah, it's held
Yeah,
down
it
with
was-
kind of glass. Yeah.
Roll all that. Look for a bag or something.
Yeah.
Get all this paper and books in the
Yeah.
bag.
Yeah.
Any like
Oh,
equipment
it is.
in here? Any like telescopes and shit? Any of that can be pretty
There
valuable.
is a telescope. Yes, absolutely,
Huh.
on a tripod.
Oh,
Is
this
it
was a very
portable?
wealthy man.
It
I wanna look
is.
for it.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
It's light enough that you can pick it up and move it around, but it's not collapsible like a spyglass like you'd have at sea.
Ah, fuck it. I'll just
Okay.
kick it over and smash it.
Oh, I wanted to look for it.
Oh,
So it was last
should've-
week.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't kick it over. I don't kick it over.
Sam, you look through it.
Yeah.
You see,
See rain.
clouds.
Cool.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Yeah.
I thought it was nighttime.
Yes.
Fucking raining too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember once back in the 70s, I remember seeing rain at night. It was a strange occurrence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was an extremely wealthy man. He was
Yes.
essentially and there's no bank in town. In fact, it's a town.
Oh yeah.
He wouldn't trust his money with
I start punching wall
A bank.
panels.
It might be in his fucking
any
Hodin's though.
paintings, I'm punching through those as well.
He could have had a safe in his workhouse, you know, where they chop the wood down in that.
You don't
I
safe in
think
the
it'd be
office you're stood in.
safer to have it in the office or the house.
Oh yeah. Maybe some detect magic or something might help find it.
Cast
Might have a
detect
magical
safe.
safe.
Yeah, so once my detect magic is finished, I will look around the room.
Yeah.
I think you might have said last week that I didn't see anything, but I'm not 100% on that.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, the obvious spell, if anybody has it, is locate object.
Yeah,
if anybody's
which
got
I
that.
obviously don't have.
I do have, probably, but I need to be able to prepare it, and I can't prepare a spell.
Yeah.
No, I think locate object is a wizard
think
spell.
maybe we take his keys and come back here sometime. Could always use it as a little rest off. He ain't gonna be needing it much for him, is he?
Well, we'll see about that. Whether
Uh,
he was.
Yeah, we need to.
I assume he was behind it, but
I have a feeling it's that down to that dirty old girl.
I'm
well,
not too sure.
If we've
He
missed-
was, after all, casting the summons.
Yeah, fair.
But he didn't look. Oh yeah, we don't know, do we? We have to take him to his friend Farix and see.
New room, please.
Heading
Yeah.
back down from the observatory, you can surmise 2 bedrooms.
You take
Give
that
me
one, Jeffrey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll go
But
left.
I'll just point at one, and I'll do
You'll
the
go,
other one.
Gex, you'll go to left.
Yep.
You come into what you can tell from the decor is probably a woman's bedroom. It is lightly coloured with pastels, and the bed has drapes around it. It is a smaller bed, but has a wardrobe inside it.
Right. I'll open the
There
wardrobe.
are pictures on the walls
I'll put my fist through all
of there are portraits mostly of varying sizes of various women. They are mostly from your kind of summation human, and
She was
you
an
can
elf,
make
wasn't she?
me a history check.
Sure.
Make me a history check.
That's her specialty.
Where the fuck is my die? Someone's had my golden die.
Oh,
Yeah, you can have a d20.
not using it as a bum bead, are you?
Or in yours.
The magical
9
pink
plus
die.
Probably not much. -1, 8 history.
8. Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, that's all the information I'm going to give you.
That's fair.
If you're punching them, you are meeting wall on all of them.
Okay, I punched them all anyway.
Yeah, that's fine.
Anything in the wardrobe? Just clothes?
There are lots of dresses, and including a dress on a mannequin. Like the mannequin is quite ornately put together.
I don't like mannequins. I'll pull its head off.
You've got some pretty decent. You've got comparatively decent passive perception. There is a jewelry box on the dressing table.
Ooh, is it portable?
Yes,
I will pocket the whole thing.
the whole jewelry box. Yeah, I mean it's the sort of thing you'd have to tuck under an arm or something like that.
Yeah,
But
I'll take it with me.
it's
Investigate
a
it
fairly
later.
decent size. But yeah, there's definitely a jewelry box there.
I'm not stealing it
There's
for myself.
not an awful lot else to tell you about in that room.
I look
in
under the
terms of
bed.
things. Under the bed, some dust. Probably more dust than the rest of the room should have.
Oh, what just happened there?
I'm
I
dealing
don't know,
dice.
something moved.
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
I got dice sent into my hand.
Yeah. I got like, what the fuck
Oh, I
is
got
going on there?
6 boxes of dice sent into my hand. Good one, Gags.
Okay, I don't know. I'm just trying to get 1d20.
All right, at the top of the table, there's a big bag of d20s.
Okay.
You might have to delete them without permissions.
Yeah.
Let's just pile them all in the middle.
You can select all. Yeah. Anyway, okay. So Did the lads bring anything back for me to detect?
I'll bring him the Pajora box. Oh, that's my.
Sam, the room that you go into is a larger bedroom. The wallpaper is a kind of rich orangey red, and there's nice wooden furniture. Again, with your perception, there's a fairly good size. So there's two things that look like a wardrobe. One of which is a freestanding wardrobe, and the other is a set of folding folding doors. You know, like a concertina folding doors set into the wall.
Okay.
Again, looking around, there is some what was probably some jewelry.
Yeah.
On the box there.
Add that to the bag.
Yeah.
Let's open the wardrobe.
The main wardrobe has a mix of clothing in it.
Does it have a fancy hat?
Yeah.
I'm going to put it on.
Did you say that lady was Elvish?
You said the lady was Elvish. Most of the portraits were of different human women.
Yeah.
And then there's nothing else in there, just clothes.
This is mostly clothes, so you can find. You mean like a nice wide brim hat with a feather on it?
Yeah, or something.
Yeah, cool. It's a kind of pastel blue hat.
Cool.
With a
nice,
yeah,
hilarious. Okay, and then I'll check the other one if there's nothing else in there.
The other one opens broadly, and it is painted a deeper set red. There is a kind of plinth table. It's actually tall for you. It's face height, might be chest height on another person.
Is there a stool I can stand on?
You can find a stool that somebody might sit on. Yeah, absolutely. But you can see what's on it.
Okay.
There are two items. There is a wooden cube. It's kind of immediate thing to say is it looks like it's made of two different types of wood, and it's kind of arranged in an ornate pattern, but you can't really discern what's up with that. And then
Can I
there is
see the rings
in the wood. No, you can see the grain in some of the wood. Yeah.
Does it look like the same as the wood we saw before?
Give me a nature check.
While this
Or
is
an
all going
arcana
on,
check, I guess, Sam. Yeah, you can tell me which one you roll.
Can I
nature
use me last first level spare to summon some good berries?
Yeah, good berries. Yeah, and that's a 9 on the nature check, Sam.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. You're not sure. It's been cut and kind of lacquered in a way that, yeah, you can see that it's wood, but beyond that.
And what's the other item?
There is a dagger which is set in on a kind of two-pronged stand, effectively.
Okay. I check for traps.
Okay, give me a perception check.
I know how these things go. Loads. 19.
Yeah, it doesn't appear to be trapped. The dagger itself is the blade.
Both things, sorry.
Both things, yeah, no, that's fine. They're both on the same plinth. So the cube is in front of the dagger, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
The dagger itself is a kind of dark, like smoky dark metal, and then the handle is made of what you would assume to be antler, but is entwined in what is probably hair, like a person's hair.
Cool.
Looks reasonably dark as far as daggers go.
Yeah.
Okay, well, take both.
Okay,
things.
Cool. All right. So yeah, you get the cube, and bear with me. What's the fucking best way to do this?
I am going to eat 2 of my good berries.
I'm going to take them to Gav.
Cool.
To
Sam,
heal
I'm
myself.
going to send you a D&D Beyond link for the dagger.
Obadiah, you hungry? Not a berry?
Before we
No,
get to
I'm
do
good.
And then I'm just going to put in my shit in my bag.
As you pick up the dagger, Sam, you do get a... What's your passive insight as well? That's the other thing I didn't ask anybody.
15.
I'll ask 15. Yeah, you get a sense like somebody is watching you.
Ooh.
Cool.
Look around. Okay. There's a window in the room. The rain is batting against it.
Look outside. Is there anything watching me?
You don't see anybody. You're looking out onto the courtyard out the back. So there are. It's lit by candlelight coming from the lower floors.
Somebody's watching me.
That's what's going in my head as
Yeah.
They
well.
got no
Yeah,
privacy.
Never mind.
Okay.
Okay, well that's ruddy mysterious. I'll take
Bear
it.
with me. Sam, I am sending you this link. You may want to have a read through that. Let me know if that link doesn't work.
That's fine. Yeah, cool. And I'll take this down to Gav if there's nothing else of note in that room.
Yeah, sure.
Uh,
Yeah. Okay, Gav, I'm going to say that's been your 10 minutes for your detect magic.
Cool.
So immediately I'll give you other than Vic. Do you have any magic items on you?
Nope.
No.
No, I've only got my druid fucking pouch of bits,
Okay.
and that's it.
The bracelet that you took from Luan and did I say it was like a chain around Movis's neck?
Yeah.
Those are both faintly magical.
Ooh.
Well, I'll let them know.
Yeah. I'm not going to even make you roll an Arcana check. They're probably like to be like spellcasting foci.
Okay.
So what's the downside, Jed?
You'll find out.
Can we
Yeah.
turn his office over while they're, or can I turn his office over while Gav
Yep.
is fucking concentrating and the lads are upstairs robbing the place clean?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Yeah, well, once I finish, I'll help as well. Great.
Yep.
Well,
6.
investigation is
6. It's full of
18.
books. It's full of books that are similar to the one that Sam nabbed.
18.
18 for you, Gav. Yeah, the carpet is worn weirdly, as though the desk has been moved a lot.
Ooh.
Obadiah, look. And I'll point down at the move, and I'll have a look under the desk, and I'll kind of shift it in the same pattern as the scratches on the wood.
Yeah. Yeah,
Maybe
so
check
that's
the
fine.
ground here.
The rug lifts, and you find, as predicted, a safe.
Ah, that's where it is. You knew there was one here. That was a clever man in you, boy.
Well, let's see. We'll yeah, so we'll uncover the safe and see about opening it.
Okay.
How is the safe locked?
It has a key.
I will
It will
check the
take a key.
body of Movis.
Where's
or the neck
the
of
woman?
Movis.
You dead.
You killed her, definitely.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
used,
sure.
her to prop, used her to prop open the door.
Yeah. I don't
Careful.
think do we search her?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Yeah, I
found a bracelet, and
Cool.
she had a stick
Cool.
that you didn't use to disarm the trap.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
It's pussy. That is pussy ass shit.
Yeah, fine. Coming downstairs. So coming into the room. Yeah, checking over Movis very quickly, Gav, and I assume you'll have done this, or somebody will have done this while you've been ritually casting thing. Basically, he's got this chain around his neck. He doesn't have an awful lot else under his robes. So he certainly doesn't have the key to the safe on him.
Okay.
What's up, fucking-
I'll ask Tor to have a look around for the key. Help me find this key.
Right. Have a little look around then, innit?
Coming downstairs. So you fellas have both got a jewelry box each. Sam has the book and the star charts from the observatory, and then the 2 items taken from the folding door closet. So that's right.
Yep.
Okay. I will tell you guys that between you, you've got about 1,500 gold pieces of jewelry.
Nice. Is
I say about. Let's
any of it
let's make that between you.
any of it magical?
The jewelry is not.
Cool.
Well, when the guys come back to me with the jewelry in order for me to check it, I will inform them. Well, they'll see the fucking safe in the floor. We need to
Does it
find
need
this
opening?
key.
Sorry, I was zoning out.
It does need opening. I can't
Right.
open it with magic.
Can I try and pick it?
You could try and pick it, but the
Thieves' Tools,
key
Sam?
might be on the body of the woman.
We could always check the desk as well.
Can I have a good look at it, Jed? Make sure it's not trapped, and I'm not going to like cause the lock to close or something.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
If I
there's
try
the
and pick
safe.
it.
It is a metal-fronted safe, with a what would look like it would take quite a big, heavy key. But the inside of the cylinder is smooth. It looks like it's been opened and closed rather a lot. So it would definitely looks like it would take a key. You don't spot any. You don't spot any traps. I'll just tell you straight off the bat.
Yeah, okay. And if it's a big heavy key, I'm going to assume it's easy to pick. So I'm going to give it a go.
Yep. Make me a thieves tools test. So add your dex to it.
And they're just sleight of hand.
Have
No.
you
If you
got a
if you
set
have
of
thieves tools and proficiency with them, you use
Yeah.
dex plus.
Oh, okay.
So
Plus
if
my
you've got
proficiency. So
proficiency.
plus
if you're proficient with thieves tools, then add
Mm.
that. Yeah, it's
Oh, 9.
Okay.
Oof.
You can't quite get the leverage that you want with the picks that you've got.
I have a
to turn
crowbar.
it. You can attempt to crowbar it open. If you've got
Why
the
don't-
crowbar, yeah.
Why don't
Search
we
the
search
room
for the
for the lock.
Yeah, search the
Yeah.
room and search the body of the woman. For some
Yeah, we
reason, he
already
may have
did
trusted
search
her
the
with
body.
it,
Yeah.
but not
This-
specifically for it.
This
Okay,
room's
well,
full of books. It could be in one of them.
Oops.
Not allowed to cut the paper out and put something in there, is it?
All right. We search all the books.
We're gonna proper turn the room down then.
I'm gonna
Gav, I will tell you otherwise. The book that Sam has brought downstairs is definitely pulsing with some magic. The ink it used in it appears to be magical.
we'll take a look at that later when I
Yeah.
have time to ritually cast read languages.
Absolutely.
Well, it's still in the bag at the moment because I have a
well.
feeling that when I pull this book out, I'll suddenly be able to read it. But continue.
No comment.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And what? Yeah. So we're looking around. If you all are going to raid through the whole office, you can. Who's got the highest investigation?
Yeah,
I think it's me with +6.
It's got
Right,
intelligence.
I'll get you to roll with advantage, Gav, rather than getting everybody to roll.
Yeah, makes sense.
We
Yeah.
will assist you.
There we go.
It's a 21.
21. Okay, you can go through it now. The paper stock on everything appears to be good, real, legit. Nothing is weighted differently than anything else. Nothing is heavier. Nothing really rattles. You can pretty quickly go through everything like that. The drawers on the desk are pretty clean. Like things come in and out of them fairly often.
Okay.
What occurs to you is, keeping a key right next to a lock is not a great idea.
Yep.
And the fact that Movis didn't have it on him, doesn't mean that he's not. Doesn't usually carry it with him.
Search the
But
rest
he
of
is
the house.
He is in his
Search.
his ritual robes, and so he might not, keep it in the
Yeah.
pockets of that.
There's always
Okay,
one
well-
other option.
If you guys can watch him, I'll go have a look at his bedroom. That would be the most sensible place for it to be kept.
I didn't find a key in
Well,
there.
the rest of the rooms.
But yes, go.
You always wake the old man up and ask
What
him
about
where
the
the fucking
butler?
key is.
Where the fuck's the butler?
Oh, the butler died. I think the rat bit his hand off.
Oh, was that the butler, was it?
Don't know. I know he bit the hand off of someone. He pissed us off.
Yeah, fair.
Okay, so Jed, I'll
Yeah.
We already searched the study. That was kind of that role, wasn't it?
That was searching the
So-
study.
In that
Yeah.
case, I'll go search his bedroom.
Yeah.
21.
With a role like that, so you've seen the areas that I've described to Sam. Again, it's this kind of rich, it's a warm coloured room. There's a couple of wardrobes and a dresser. With a role like that, you have the idea pretty quickly of remembering. You didn't see him earlier, but you will look for, a laundry basket and find a heavy key in the pocket in the laundry basket. Sorry, I didn't describe that earlier on, but it's
That's fine. Doesn't matter.
I will head back down. Key in hand and a big stupid grin on my face.
Yeah.
We could be getting very rich, gentlemen. And I'll slide the key into the lock and open it up.
Am I gonna have to summon a beast to carry all this crap back for us?
So you've got about 15. You've got 1,500 gold's worth of jewelry that I've said you've already looted. In terms of cash in the safe, there's a decent size bag with a kind of velvety effect to look at it, and a thick, slightly sparkly drawstring.
Is it magical?
Yes, because you've got your detect magic on. Yes.
I will open it up and reach my hand deep into it.
Because
further
it
than
is.
it normally does.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And the rest of you see Gav's hand go in, and then his elbow, and then his shoulder, because this is a very, very deep bag in which you can hold all kinds of things.
Ooh, I could fucking live in there.
Bag of holding. Woo.
Yeah. Vic, give me an Arcana check.
Nine.
Right, you do feel confident that you could live in there.
I'll let that comment go.
Yeah.
And I will root around for coins.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we
Yeah.
have it. There's nothing else in this safe, assumedly.
Yeah.
So let's move on. You could
there's-
put those boxes you're carrying in here, gentlemen. They should remain safe.
All right.
And the
Cool.
books and things we don't
And light.
want
well.
to walk through town.
Maybe we stick the old man in there then. No one to see us
it's
carrying
not.
around the street.
I'm gonna roll an Arcana check now, Jed.
What are you trying to
21.
work out?
No, bags of holding are, well, they're airtight. They're pocket dimensions. It's complicated, sure.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't survive in there.
You
The
know
old
that
man
he
would
could not
perish.
live in there. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. If you put it, it's not like
Oh, so it's not like my shell on the back
It's not
then.
like the tiny shack thing.
No.
Tiny hut.
Lehman's Tiny Hut, I believe. The magician was called. who
Right,
invented
we'll
that.
load up shit in there. Oh, do we? The guy's still alive. Do we have? Should we interrogate?
Yeah, we're
Take him
taking them
with
to
us.
the priest.
Oh right, yes.
He
yes.
is.
I thought.
We take him to Faris, but I think we, grab some torches or something and maybe make a bit of a scene.
What, burn the house down?
No. No, we might need somewhere to live, Tor.
That's a very good idea. Yeah. No.
But
Alright.
what we
you
do
hear
want to create is a sense of fear in the town.
you hear a knock at the door.
Oh, this might be
Well,
awkward.
do
Do you guys want to take it and I'll stay in here with him?
Do we puppeteer him up and make him answer? Sorry.
Fucking weekend.
Put some
at
Weekend at
Bernie's.
Bernie's shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Does,
summon a
does the
wolf
door
and let that
open
answer the door.
inwards or outwards?
The door opens inwards.
Shit.
Does the door have glass in it?
The door itself does not have glass in it, but the grand hall that you entered in has windows.
If I look
I
at the
will-
window of the office, can I see the front door?
Yes.
Can I use
The power
Oh
of
no, I
vision.
can't. Can
You
Well, I
and
was
what do
thinking
I see
my-
is the question,
No.
right?
I'm telepathic. I can detect thoughts.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
yeah, and what do I see, obviously, as
Yeah.
well.
There are 3 people stood out in the rain wearing cloaks like the ones that you arrived in.
Oh, 3.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but how about you just
They're
let them
pacing.
in and guide them down?
They're pacing about a bit, and again, you've got not terrible insight, Gav. Like they're looking at one another,
I'm not on
and
the thing with doing.
they're not looking as stiff or solid as, for example, the person that let you in. They're not looking
Yeah.
Brainwashed.
really sure why they're there.
Worse
I'll
for
close the
wear.
window and kind of duck my head back in and go, I think we've been rumbled, gentlemen. Time to exit.
Let's get ready to rumble.
I'll do my best to carry this man, but Jezro,
Well-
I think you should answer the door.
Once we get
I'll go
outside, I
and
can
set up.
summon a mule.
I need to go to the loo. Well,
Tell you what, give me
I'll,
a couple of them berries.
Here you go,
I'll
Jeffro.
go.
There's- How many do you want, buddy?
I'll take 4. That puts me on 20.
Yeah.
That's a nice round.
420, nice. Yeah.
Don't think.
I'll go set up in the corridor, like try and crouch down behind, I don't know, a fucking table with a vase on it or something.
You're going to take a
Point my-
position of cover.
Yeah, point my
Cool.
gun towards the door.
I will pull my hood.
Oh,
up.
and
Give
you
me
know,
a stealth roll, Sam. Yeah, absolutely.
24.
Cool. Okay. Yeah.
I will put my hood up and try and cover my face, and I guess I'll approach the door.
Yeah. Fine. Okay. I'll wait until Gav's back before you open it. Well, maybe
Yeah,
I won't.
that's
Vic,
what
are you doing anything to prepare?
I was just gonna stay hidden in the fucking room with the body, the mate.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
I thought that, you know.
For the moment, Gex, so you're able to open the door, and you see 3 people stood out in the rain. They are getting their cloaks absolutely soaked,
Hail
and they look
Hydra.
up at you and go. They look up at you and go, "What? Hey, can we come in?"
Who are you?
What? Oh, wait. Who are you?
What's the password?
They look at one another and go, "What? No, look, we no. My name's Samuel. This is Eris, and that's Boff over there." And he points at a dwarf behind the 2 of them.
Are they visibly armed?
No,
Okay, Karen.
not that you can see, at least. We don't know why we're here. We all bumped into one another. I don't remember owning this cloak, and neither do any of us. And we saw that, Movis usually treats us pretty well,
Hmm.
I think. We
Yeah,
thought we'd
well,
come by for, I don't know why.
No, he's not feeling well. You should go see Farix instead.
Oh, yeah, no, he wasn't very well.
Yeah.
He wasn't very well? When was he not well? When was he? Yeah, we'll go see
He's
Farix.
got dysentery.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Huh. Forgive the
Literally.
pun. Yeah, alright. This is minging weather. Yeah, we'll go see Farix. And, yeah, the 3 of them.
Cloaks off.
What?
Nothing. I was going to say tell them to take the cloaks off, but
I didn't think of that.
it doesn't matter.
It's raining.
Yeah.
I fucking tell him to do that. That's rude. I'm gonna shut the door and say like, I think. I'm a dumbass, but they don't seem to be. They don't know what they were coming here for anymore.
They didn't have a fucking clue,
Give me-
did they?
Give me an insight check, Gex.
That is something I am good at.
Well, they might be. They might have had magics cast on them.
Yeah, that's
Wouldn't
what-
likely. They tried to
I
cancel it a little
know
while,
that,
didn't
but I don't know. Jethro does. That is 23 insight.
23 insight. Yeah, that seems like a reasonable summation. The one that spoke at least seemed baffled. There was no sense that like he was trying to pull one over on you. He genuinely didn't know who you were.
Yeah, they
He
were
knew the
under a
people.
spell, and it's suddenly dropped now.
That's a reasonable
Remember?
assumption based on
Remember-
that roll.
Remember Titus said that they one of them tried to cast magic on him.
Love it. Well, I know the charm person spell, so like, that's how I get you to make me cheese sandwiches, Jethro.
Yeah, but let's don't mention it. But the fucking all those people. How many people can you control? All of those people went from Ferrex to him. Some
Well, I
powerful
could do
magic.
it to say, I could do it to 3 or 4 people a day.
Yeah, it's that
I think
Ferrex
we should-
guy's like level 500 or something.
I don't know what that means, but okay. So why don't we prepare to get moving?
Yep.
We'll leave those guys a minute or two. Jethro, why don't you go to the kitchens? Just check there, make sure everyone's left. And while you're there, I'm going to cast a charm person.
Okay.
Would you ever make me a cheese sandwich while you're there? Just because I said it a second ago, and I'm kind of hungry now.
What does he roll as a save for charm person?
Intelligence. I
Unfortunately, it's a wisdom, and he's
Wisdom.
just
Oh,
smashed
14.
it. Oh, it's 14. Oh no,
Just
he has
on the
to beat
fucking
it.
line, isn't it?
I'll go to the kitchen.
Does he have to beat it?
Meets
Yeah.
it, beats it.
Or
No,
equal?
no, it's D&D. That's Simon.
Meet
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, okay. Shit. That would have been great.
I will go to the kitchen. I'll check if anyone's there, and I'll make a ham sandwich. And then I'll
Eat it in front
I'll
of
come
him.
back and eat it. Yeah.
Oh. What, no
Right.
cheese?
Titus, do you want any of these berries?
Potato cheese. I'm lactose intolerant.
I don't know what that is either. God, so much reading I have to do.
Mean he's going to
Okay.
be shitting for the Ivan Needle later.
Thor, give me a hand with this lad.
Yep, I'll give my hand in. And once we're outside, I will summon Beast and summon some mule to stick him on.
Before
I
they
can't
go
carry the guy.
outside,
Yep.
before they go outside, I'll just go and scout ahead and look toward which way's the church, to the right or something.
Do some
Yes.
Ghostly.
Yeah,
recon.
look to the right. I'll be down the road. I'll give you a nod if it's all good.
Okay.
So I'll leave quietly and go and see if there's anybody on the street.
Jeffro's going to stick him over his shoulder. I won't summon a mule.
Right,
Do you want any rolls for that, Jed?
You can roll me a perception roll again, Sam, if you'd like. And if you'd like to make a,
15.
we talked about kind of social stealth rolls and things like that. Like we
I'm
talked
not
about
being
that.
particularly stealthy now
Yeah,
because
that's
I'm
it, yeah.
known in the village.
Yeah,
Also, late night, like.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
late
it's
at night.
fine.
I think a perception roll like that. So you can see some of the houses have got candles on and firelit. Some people are going to bed already. And so there's smoke coming out of chimneys and things like that. You catch a glimpse as you come out of the house of the 3 that get sent away, kind of meandering up the street, in and out of puddles. They're being pretty aimless. Even though they've been told where to go, they're kind of still finding themselves a bit.
Hmm.
They're kind of pootling about. You don't see anyone else around, and you head along the road, and the tavern is busy. You can see from the flickering of lights inside, but all the other businesses are shut. There is light coming through the window of Farrex's temple.
Cool. Then I'll kind of head back and stand about 50 meters down the road, or as far as I can see in the rain.
Yeah.
And give them the nod when they come.
All right. Yeah, we'll come out. We'll just make sure not to overtake the 3. But I
Yeah.
will comment that it seems like they're still somehow affected.
They are certainly discombobulated, dazed, maybe. if that weren't a specific term.
Like
Yeah.
it's been broken, but it's not over.
Well, he's not dead.
Yes,
Hmm.
but there's different types of magics that can be cast at different what in the arcane circles we call power. Yeah. Anyway, without getting too complicated, like it could be something a little bit more complex than just a simple charm.
Well,
There's
why don't
there's
we
also the
stand on his?
disorientation of having, several months of memories being completely reframed.
Why don't we stand on his neck and see what happens to these fellas? Just so, like snap it a bit. Or we can talk to the priest guy first. That's cool too.
Let's talk to Farix first. He might have a way
Alright.
to sort this out. But I don't
And
think
I'll
we should bring.
as they're moving down the road, I'll kind of keep ahead of them and just make
Yeah.
sure that there's no one coming down our
Yeah.
ways. Or...
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll try stay away from the inn. Skirt around, as far away as we can from the inn as we approach the temple. I think that would be safest because obviously that's the only source of life, kind of.
Yeah, there's the tavern and there's the temple. They're both around the market square. But people
Yeah,
aren't
and they're on
even
opposite
coming out
sides,
to
aren't they?
smoke or anything like that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, people
Sit
aren't
down.
because it's so fucking heavy rain. People aren't coming out a lot or anything like that.
That's fine. In that case, we just head straight into the temple.
The three that have gone ahead of you, who are, what did I say, Sander and Eris and Boff, are they get to the middle of the square, and Boff taps somebody on the arm and points towards the tavern. And there's a moment, Sam, you're ahead, so you'll see them kind of talking to one another, and eventually the three of them just make their way to the tavern rather than the temple.
Okay. Mental note.
It's not mental if you say it out loud.
I'll do the hand signal stop, and we'll wait for them to go in the tavern. And then
Yeah.
carry on.
Yeah, and they make their way in. You hear chatter spill out across the square, and then the door closes and it's quiet again in the rain.
Cool.
Make our way towards Faris's temple of the woods.
Kind of harvest, woodland harvest.
Yeah.
Forestry is the way I've been translating it.
Oh,
yeah.
yes. Okay.
You crack the door and open it, and Farix is pacing around nervously, and he looks up at you and holds his hands out and forwards, seeing Movis in your arms.
It's pretty
What?
bleak, Faris.
What have you done? What's going on? And he clasps his hands to his head.
Calm down. He's still alive.
He's still a. Oh, okay. Bring him. And he clears some space on a. It is an altar. On the altar top, he lifts some
Before
candles.
you,
Things away.
Not so
before you
fast.
heal him,
Bring
know
him
that he
here.
was
Lay him out.
Before you heal him, know that he was summoning abyssal creatures in a lair beneath his mansion.
Of course.
We caught him in the act.
He was mind
And not only
controlling all
that-
them people.
Not only that, did we see 3 people arrive at the door while we were in there, exclaiming, they look dazed. They were definitely under the effects of magic.
They.
And
Which
they had
didn't
been
even know why they were
summoned
there.
here.
Never fucking clue.
San something, Bop, and someone else. Eris.
Sander?
Yeah.
That's the one.
I know them well. I was there
Well,
at
they
Sander's birth, and
They still look lost.
they
They're
are
in the inn now.
Oh, that's probably the best place for them on a night like this.
His woman, Luann,
Dead.
unfortunately drew against us, and we had to put her down along with 2 other cultists, as we've been referring to them. But undoubtedly, they're your villagers.
Cultists
There was no way around this.
It was
Not to mention the old man.
self-defense.
Old man took over your mind.
Yeah.
Well, Faris, if it's permissible, I should like to cast a ritual spell to allow me to be able to read some other languages. We found several tomes within Movis's possession that may glean some light on this.
Yeah, as he's saying this, I want to pull that book out
You
and
pull
kind
the
of
book
place
out.
it down.
Yeah.
What do I see?
You will see from the cover, this is a leather-bound book with a 5-pointed star scored into the leather and inlaid with a... What I mean by a kind of green gold.
Yes.
It's that color in between a kind of warm
Mhm.
yellow and green kind of ink. And this similarly spills into the inside, this color of the ink. It is written in... You will notice this language earlier on. It is written in Infernal. And the rest of you do not read this. But for you, Sam, you can read. Give me... Trying to think what to get you to roll, Sam. You can make me a history or a religion or perhaps an arcana roll.
0, 0, 0. Take back.
Okay. Give me an... Yeah, okay. Just give me...
5.
5. It reads like the ravings of a madman. Gav, you will recognize that similar hand, and it looks to you as though clearly, just from looking at it, it has been written by somebody adept in magic. It has all the trappings of a spell book, and there are annotations. Yes?
Can I just open the first page and
Yeah.
read some of the lines off?
Yeah, absolutely.
In common.
Yeah.
Translate it.
I'll finish what I was going to say. Where it does have certain annotations in Elvish to you as well, Gav. That I'll give to you all in a moment. But Sam, the first lines of the first page read: "I was upon my deathbed when to me some form or another did come, and it was wrapped in gold and billowing smoke, and spoke deeply and sweetly. That is the story which I will lead with when all stories are here to be told, and that is the story which I hereby lay out."
So yes, imagine me saying.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't write that down and just give it to you to read.
No,
Maybe I'll do
that's
that
fine.
next
It
time. You
would
all have some.
be worth a deeper investigation into this. It may take several days to get through this.
Yeah.
Why can I read this? Why do I understand this?
Do you not know this language?
No.
You pick anything up?
Assuming it's infernal or the language of the plane that he was interacting with. This creature that came to him. That's most curious.
And I'll pull out upon what Tor said. I'll pull out the dagger and say only this, and kind of
Right,
place it
then
on the
why don't you put
side.
that down and see if you can still read it?
No, Farix looks at you drawing that. Says, "Whoa, get that shit out of here."
What's wrong with it?
He's that is not good, and I'm not happy with that.
Well, he found it in his house.
You found that in fucking... Oh, fuck.
Your friend's fucking dagger.
Movis, what have you done? And what you just...
Can you help the man, Faris? Or is he beyond all?
Well, Jeff,
2 years ago, Movis fell ill. Fever came to him. He was frail to begin with. And I was doing what I could by the powers that I have learned through service to forces greater than myself. And one day he was healed and recovered.
You thought this was your work.
I don't know. Yes, I let myself think that.
When did that woman start working for him?
Luan's been working for him for 25 years,
Oh, okay.
give or take.
Weren't her then.
Well,
He
she was by his side. She has been as a daughter to him, although not.
She was taken in by this, just as he was.
What you have just read aloud, and he's looking at you now, Titus, what you have just read aloud is... This may be a tale that I have been dreading. Indeed, we are right. Something wicked has taken seat beneath the river, where it has been, in fact. One day, gentlemen, you will learn the story of the establishment of our faith here in Penvaden and in Shiremeet and in Lurich, across it all. But tonight, the girl who you are seeking has been taken north. She was taken north by lizard folk who gather near Shiremeet for their annual midsummer congress, the Maikan Davu. This is information that I promised you.
This
They
meat,
are unsure. Yes,
is it outside of Shimeat? Surely
it
the
will,
townsfolk there don't allow them.
traditionally they come there, but it will not be in the town. It will be in the more less than half a day's ride to the east, to the west of the town. Sorry, the west of the
West.
town. To the west of the town. Inland. The meat is 1,000 strong. The few that I met between them could not speak with one voice as to the girl's fate. Among them, they would take her to Sasakath, who is, well, old by their standards, wise by their standards, tapped into things that I hear whispers of. But Movis here, he's old by my standard.
I'm sorry to relish in the past. What of this dagger? What is this? I felt as if I was being watched.
Yeah.
I held it, and yet I could
That,
see no one.
if you can find... I know not a smith capable of dealing with steel like that. And I've met a few smiths. I would say it would take a very, very hot forge to work with that. And a very, very, shall we say, unfortunate miner to quarry it.
Horace, what's that mean?
Yeah,
There's-
stop speaking in riddles. He's plainly mad.
I am bound by the order of my faith not to speak of certain things that we put out of this world, for they are not of it.
Okay, well, if this is still in the world, then talk. Right.
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't. Yes.
Is it
What are the
dangerous?
forges of... Is it dangerous?
I mean, other than if you get it stuck in your eye.
He looks around at Jethro and Tor and Obadiah and says, "Do you trust this man who you travel with? Have you known him
It's got a very
break promises, break a contract?"
No.
No. Very loud stick, though.
Do you know him
What
to
ab-
be shrewd and cautious?
Oh yeah.
And he'll look back to you, Titus, and he'll say, then be shrewd, be cautious, be careful to whom you show that.
Very Jed. Mazenhal, is that a dwarven town?
Mazenhal is pretty much the dwarf town up in
Okay.
the mountains.
Sure.
It's the big one, although you'll find dwarves everywhere.
So I'm going to ask, what about the forges of Mazenhal? Would they have masters there that could destroy this thing or rend it
I
out
still
of
don't understand
existence?
why it needs to be destroyed. I'm confused.
If it is of the abyssal plane, or if it came as a gift from this golden man shrouded in smoke, creature, sorry, not man,
Mm.
then it is of not of this world, and it could have detriment. It could have links back to that plane of existence. Any number of things, horrible things, could be following you around, Titus. A locus, they call it in my learnings. This thing could be.
There are two places I would think you might ask if you were to seek such a thing, but again, be careful to whom you trust knowledge of it. Mazenhal is one, for there are fine smiths there. The other is the Hall of Artifice in Lurie. You, Titus, looking at you, mightn't find it too difficult to get in there.
A little bit racist, are they? Sorry, heightist.
No, but well, I've never seen quite an apparatus like the one you carry, and I wonder if they will have done.
It's
I see.
well, Mazenhall. We have a bunch of. Again, I suppose this is racist. We have a bunch of stubborn, traditional folk. But High Lurie, we have a bunch of curious, forward-thinking folk. And handing something like this into the hands of a bunch of curious, forward-thinking folk that are currently at war
Might be a
is a
dangerous thing.
temptation that could be exactly too dangerous.
Oh, indeed, indeed.
Barracks nods as well as you say it,
Or some idiot
and then goes
summoning
back to rubbing
bigger
his
beasts.
face.
Oh, these ones were only summoning little things, but if you get someone who, might summon something really dangerous. These fucking creatures.
It's been a long time since I've been to the Hall of Artifice. They are of the faith as I am.
But surely a different flavor.
It is
A
indeed
terrible word, sorry.
Indeed. The church, the faith, covers the works that may be wrought of the world and the forces that drive it, and indeed craft and artifice are among the stronger and the stronger as days pass.
So giving them a new element, as we call it, is, I would feel, a dangerous thing. I would be happier with the response we may receive in Mazenhall. But we have little time. We have already wasted days here. Well, I wouldn't say wasted, but we've already spent days here. And poor Catelyn,
Indeed.
well,
You have
we have to reach them before they reach this meet. If it's 1,000 strong, as Faris says, there'll be little we can do.
shy
We'll
meat.
take him.
Shy meat from here
Thousands.
will be 2 days' ride. Midsummer is, well, the night after next, after this one.
There's significance there. The star charts. Did you get the maps that Movis had in
Indeed.
his...
And I'll pull
Could you
them
show
out.
them to Faris? Maybe Faris can make something of these. You've been many years on this
Yeah.
world.
You spread it out. The
Old fucker.
I'll just tell you to take the green one first, the green marked one. And he points at it and goes, "Yep, this is definitely midsummer." He's pointing at bits on the corners that show alignments that show the position of the sun and the moon on it. This is definitely midsummer, but this is worrying. Pointing at the green strip painted across the middle. It's kind of chalked across the middle, but it's certainly a stain. It's fairly intelligent. This is
Do
not
the lizard
standard.
men have some affinity with these abyssal creatures?
I don't believe so. They came to me, not to Movis, when they rode into town. They have
More in line
always
with
been.
nature.
Yeah, exactly. Indeed.
They may be
And
willing to talk.
Do you know of ways through the forest to the north?
Well,
Gentlemen,
there's a
specifically
road.
talking about this little bit here. Like, would we be... Yeah, but we know they're meeting to the west. And because we've a druid with us, I'm thinking maybe we can
Cross country.
gain some sort of benefits just riding straight north. Or northwest a little bit.
Getting through the woods.
There are tracks if you. This rain will be done by morning. If you ride well, you can find a track, and he will go and grab a local map. If you ride well, look for these particular rocks, and he'll describe certain bits to you. You could shave off half a day, be there well with a night of camping. That's the concern, is there's nowhere to spend the night.
Camping close to 1,000 lizardmen.
Wait, there's... Yeah, and he marks a particular spot on a particular hill just south of Shymeet. You ride hard tomorrow, turn here, and he marks a couple of bits. I won't point at bits on the map.
Yeah.
You'll be able to sleep there by tomorrow night, and you'll wake with a view of Shymeet town.
Sounds good.
Mm.
We in agreement, gentlemen?
Yeah.
So we leave first thing, do we?
I've been thinking, wouldn't it be good to send a courier back to the where is it? Penn. Where did we come from again? Port
And
Marv.
Porthman.
Wouldn't it be good to send a courier back to let your lord know that's gonna be like 1,000 lizard men holding his daughter?
Hmm.
The road's safe.
Like-
We killed the bandit, the bandits that were taking the road. They've been dealt with.
Well, my concern is that the Claxtons hold the land and
And the
we
gate.
dealt with, and the gate. The message may not arrive in the confidentiality that we seek.
True. Very
I
true.
would think, yes, it's a good idea. It's something we need to do, but I think the risk of doing it may outweigh the benefits of it being done.
Did you not have any any codes you
Not-
could use with your commanders and that?
What
No,
about a bird? Faris?
I could send a bird tomorrow. I could I can rest and change my spells.
I'm just going to bullshit again and say in Shu we use birds for transportation messages, important messages.
Gives me an idea. I can't do it till tomorrow.
We've never established a code between Lord Goss and myself, so never a need for it. I could think of something, surely, but there's a chance it's broken.
Well,
We take Faris's advice. Faris, what do you intend to do with the Movis now? I don't believe there's redemption for him. This thing has his claws in him.
Why don't we take that
He's-
evil knife and kill him with it?
I don't.
Let's not, Titus. Should joke
He's
about
not
these
in here.
things.
Well, I
From
don't
the-
think our priest friend here would be very happy about it.
Gentlemen, look at him. And you look down on this guy, and the red around his eyes has spread into just a massive burst veins beneath the skin. From when you first saw him, maybe an hour ago, he has aged, and it looks. His skin is translucent and soft like tissue, like he would crumble at it. It looks as though whatever force might be keeping him alive is fading.
You
Problem
feel
solved.
confident, Faris, that you can deal with whatever manifests out of this once friend of
General.
yours.
If what I think was happening to him has happened, and if the people you saw in his home, did they attempt to hinder you as you left?
They were concentrating, worshipping at an altar that had blood spilled on it.
You'll recall
time.
when you were leaving, they were cowering and screaming.
Okay.
Oh, okay, sorry.
You know,
Seemed
yeah.
pretty broken.
As you know, yeah, they, you know, and kind of looking around, like, again, not knowing where the fuck they were or what was going on.
Yeah. Spell
Or maybe
broken.
the hold this creature had over him is now broken. And this is just, what's the word? Palliative care.
I will probably not wake him, but I've seen healthier people not make it through the night on a night like this.
Well,
Alright.
Paris, I think we shall pass through this way again. It may be several months, but I'll make sure at least I come back.
And he nods. Before you go, and he'll turn and pick up a crate, and there is a potion of cure wounds for each of you.
Oh,
Nice.
thank you.
Which is different than healing.
It's just a heal potion. Yeah, it's a heal potion.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And it'll do. These will do. I don't know what's the standard heal potion do for heal.
It's
I
like
can't remember.
2d4 plus 2.
2d4.
Yeah.
That one, yeah.
So healing
Yeah,
potion.
Yeah, there's a heal potion for each of you. Yeah.
Potion of healing.
Yeah.
The white one, 50 gold. 2d4 plus 2. Yeah, I'm adding it to
Yeah,
the character sheet.
Go for it.
So we leave them first thing in the morning then, at first light.
I'd say you've earned a rest.
Long rest. Is it? Oh, short rest.
Night's rest. Yeah, no, it'll be
Yes.
short. Long rest.
Where were we staying? Were we staying in the inn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we had got rooms in the inn for 2 nights.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we had. I'll hold my hand out to shake Faris's hand.
Yeah.
And I think I'll head to the inn.
Yeah.
Pick the book up and the dagger and the star chart.
My box of jewelry. I'm gonna see if is there a nice big chain I can like a big gold chain I can wear. I'm gonna take that.
I forgot
Like a fucking
about
pimp.
the stone,
Mr. T.
the cube thing made of wood.
Yes. Aha. Yeah.
Oh boy.
If you hold that. Gav, how long does your detect magic last?
Just assume we did it earlier, maybe.
10
If you showed
minutes.
it to him, if you showed it to him earlier.
We did say
Um,
we showed him
yeah.
the stuff.
Yeah, if you showed him everything. First of all, it is not magical.
Okay.
That's
Some
the
sort
kind
of puzzle box?
It's not a Hellraiser puzzle, but yeah.
Horcrux.
holding it. It does feel slightly loose, like it's not fully bound, and yeah, like the parts might move if you poke it in the right way.
Okay.
Bloody
We'll take a look
Rubik's
at it
Cube.
on the road tomorrow.
You take a look at it on the road tomorrow. Yeah,
Yeah, the
absolutely.
great magician Rubik's would be proud of this.
hmm
Um,
I'll give it to Gav. Gav, you have the strange cube.
okay. I will.
Yeah, and if we're
Jed,
not
just
too
when I
sure,
get-
we should stick in that sack you found.
Well, that should be interesting. I think we should head to the inn, get ourselves a meal, and take a look at exactly the contents of this sack in one of the rooms we have.
And the book, yeah.
Yeah,
How
I should
late
have
is it, Jed?
I'm going to say it's late evening, so people are starting to go to bed if they've got to get up for work in the morning. But what time are we now in real
9
life?
p.m.
Yeah, something like that, like we are in real life now.
As
Yeah,
we
'cause
as
people.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
we cross the square, is the restaurant still open with the duck soup?
No, it is not.
Okay. No problem.
It is. It is. It has been. It has closed up. Yeah. There's candlelight in the upstairs windows, but the downstairs restaurant is closed.
Oh, it's fine. Believe me and Jeffrey, I need to get another duck soup before we leave. We should do
Probably,
that
yeah.
in the morning.
Get it in the morning.
Yes.
You and that duck soup.
They-
You should learn
they
to make
were-
it yourself.
They were open for breakfast when you were.
Yes.
When you woke up this morning. So.
So there's no chance we're going to be fighting anything between now and going to sleep or resting.
Long rest.
So
Yeah, we'll just go.
I will never say that for sure, Vic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
As you go into your room, you're
I
ambushed
find
by 5
I
orcs.
find the biggest guy in the bar, and I point at Torok
Right.
and say, "That guy fucked your mum."
I can summon a beast and a moonbeam. So
Yeah, cool. We'll just go back to the rooms then, discuss the loot and sleep.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
What I want to do is get a bit of grub, get up to the room, empty out the thing of the bag of holding,
manage spells.
like turn it upside down. If that's how they work.
You can kind of invert it. Yeah.
Because there's no point in reaching in, and if there's 1,000 gold, I'm gonna have to manually haul 1,000. Like that's
One piece
You know.
of time.
yeah, or several thousand pieces
Yeah.
at a time.
Yeah. Bear with me a second then, because I will grab some water for Jed to drink, and then come and tell you what's in the thing.
I am going to do my spells.
Some water. Off you go, cat.
I guess I'll wait.
Okay. Thinking right. Level 2, Sun Beast, Moonbeam, and not going to do Hold Person. Think Messenger, Animal Messenger.
Oh yeah. What's the distance on Animal Messenger? Could you send that miles?
It's not distance, it's time, and it's 24 hours. And they can fly.
Yeah, so a pigeon could get back.
Yes, it could get to there and back again, I reckon.
Mm.
For an animal messenger flying, so covering 50 miles in 24 hours for a flying messenger.
50 miles.
Yeah.
That might be pushing it. I don't know. I can't remember the scale on this map. Jed? Oh, you have to get water.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think of things. So it's taken you 2 days
2
riding.
days, 2.5 days, I think it was.
Yeah,
wasn't
it was about that. Yeah, it's about 2.5 days.
I think a day's ride in D&D over roads is like 20k or 20 miles.
Something like that. So yeah, you could probably do, if you're as the crow flies, so to speak, you could probably get there in a 50-mile radius, but probably not there and back.
We could at least send a message.
You can send a message.
Well, I'll consult with Thor at some point in the morning. Or hang on, do you have a spell tonight? Or is it only when you
it'll
get
have
them
to
in the
be-
morning?
It'll be in the morning because I have to set my spells again, don't I?
Yeah, okay. Well, as long as if we can say to Lord Goss that we know her location,
Why do we need to give him an
And-
update?
we don't.
So if we're going to go up against if we're gonna go up against 1,000 fucking lizard men, it
Well,
might be
just
worth
leave a note
having
in
some
town.
backup. 'Cause
Leave it in
he's
town.
not
Like,
in this town.
yeah, no, like if we don't return with the
Yeah.
innkeeper, if we don't return by like 3 days hence,
Yeah.
tell fucking Desmond Doss where we
No.
went.
Normal pace is 24 miles in a day.
Okay, so
but
as a
obviously
crow flies, and
as
blah,
the
blah,
crow
blah,
flies,
we can
I'm
push it.
happy. Yeah, you could probably have the
And
crow
a crow
completely
flies
dissipate
slower
as
than a
yeah.
kestrel or whatever. We could do it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point though, Gex. There's like why.
If you're worried about
gonna-
resources and using a spell to tell him, why don't you just fucking leave a note here and then, hey, if we don't come back, send us
Oh,
there.
that's actually I have a counter to that. We've got a 2-day ride to the north.
All right. We get ambushed an hour out of town.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I don't care. I don't have magic. I don't have spells, but it
Or
seems like
what?
a pointless use
What
of
do you
magic.
think?
That's what I think.
Yeah, accurate.
Hey,
Not pointless. It's calming the nerves of Lady Goss and her husband.
oh, I don't care about them. I don't know them.
Well,
You should
I've
just
worked
send
for
a
them
right.
since
Hey.
I was 15,
Just send it.
and I think we should send it.
RP for it, RP alone. It's worth it.
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay, so I will come up with some
You
thing.
compose
It's
a
like
message.
we're
I'll
not going
give
to
it
tell them the details of like 1,000 lizard men. No, that's crazy because they'll fucking panic. I'm going to send a message that will calm them down a little bit. Say we have found a helpful priest in Penvaden who has told us of her captors riding north to somewhere west of Shymeet. We're hot on their tails, and we shall have an update for you in 4 or 5 days. I don't think there's anything else to say about that.
and then we just have to give me a description of the man so I can tell the bird.
Yeah, and like I said, I probably taught this girl, maybe not 15, but maybe when I was about 18, I started teaching her like language and magic and stuff like that. So she was
That's
probably 13 or 14. So I'm thinking I know him pretty well, so I can and tell the bird to stay high before landing in Port Martin. And I can describe the house and the their mansion or whatever.
It's
Easy
good
enough
to
to do.
me.
So long rest, yeah.
Yes.
So you are settling down into rooms. Am I right in saying you took 2 rooms between you?
Yes,
I believe so.
but I think we should gather once we eat. I think we should gather in one room when I empty out the bag of holding.
Absolutely. So within that, you'll find an additional 1,000 gold pieces.
Oof.
So
Good, buddy.
that's been quite a haul for you guys.
Party chest starts.
yeah. You will also find a bundle of keys of varying ages and degrees of tarnishedness.
Hmm.
I was curious.
And you will find, fuck's sake, where did I write this down? A small kind of. Do you know what a cameo is, all of you? Like a small, like a small black and white portrait, like you might find in a locket.
It's a small birthday message from Alec Baldwin.
Yes, it is. That's exactly it. Where he shoots you through your phone.
Yeah.
No, yeah, like a small, like locket-sized portrait
Okay,
of
Oh,
an
yeah.
elvish woman.
of a
cool.
female
Is she hot?
human.
She is,
I'm
and you all
guessing.
instantly get bonus.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hmm.
She look familiar.
Vic, being a turtle, you've never had a boner before, and no, she doesn't look familiar. And actually, Gex, having seen the portraits earlier, she's definitely not the same woman who was in any of those portraits.
Huh.
Do I have a happy penis? Do you know what a happy
This one
snakes
with an
have?
actual bone in it.
No, snakes have 2 dicks. So I'm just taking the
I've
piss. Scorpion,
not. Yeah.
turtles might
I'm.
as well.
I'm not going to get into the intricacies of turtle anatomy right now.
Popping out my cloaca.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, not as much as I would have expected. I wonder where he keeps his money. He may have it in Hyluri. Okay. Sorry, Jed. So
Yes.
comprehend languages takes 10
Yep.
minutes to cast as a ritual, so I can
Yep.
still do that even if I'm out of spell slots.
Yep.
I'm gonna spend an hour reading the book.
Okay.
I can read it too.
Yeah, but I'm also concerned that your ability to read the book may be influencing your understanding of the book. So
Pardon me, sorry.
I'll ask for it, but I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah.
You know that. I'm just going to start reading.
Okay.
At this point, Jed, please interject if there's anything that I need to know.
Yeah,
I'm just going to give him the book if he's asking for it.
Yeah, that's for you to decide how you feel about it, Sam.
Okay.
At this point.
Yeah, then I'll give him the book.
Yeah.
I'm a
Yeah,
bit confused
that's
by it
fine.
already.
Yeah.
Do I still feel like someone's watching me?
Give me an insight check.
Just want to know if I can have a wank. 14.
14. You are in the room with just the 4 of you. You're confident of that. The curtain's drawn. You haven't heard anybody in the hallway. And yet, maybe you're not sure. You've no reason to think that.
Okay, cool.
Hmm.
Then, over the long rest, I'd like to do my tinkering.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, absolutely.
What was that roll again? Was it sleight of hand?
So give me it's a Tinker's Tools check. So you can add your dex, add your proficiency.
Oh yeah.
You're
Very
proficient
weak,
in
back in
Tinker's
a sec.
Tools. That's fine.
16.
That's a pass. Yeah. Gex, did I set you up with making similar checks to build your flying dagger?
No?
Are you going to spend some time building your flying dagger?
Sure.
So again, it's a much less complicated thing. So I'll get you to make 3 passes of it. You don't have Tinker's Tools or anything like that, but I'll set you a DC of 3 passes on your add your dex. You can add your dex or your intelligence, whichever you'd prefer.
Well, it's not going to be intelligence.
Yeah.
So 6.
I'm not going to count this as a pass of a 6.
Yeah.
You
But
cut
keep
your
a
finger.
track of things. So once you've made 3, let's call it a DC of 10.
Okay.
You can have your swinging dagger.
Yeah.
That's reasonable, right? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. I'll talk to Gav about the book before you all go to bed.
Spell set.
Neat. Cool. Yeah. Great. Yeah, Sam. It's I mean, it's at the minute you've found a cool dagger. Nothing's really changed how you feel about it.
Only what Ferric said.
Yeah, Farrax didn't like the look of it. The materials certainly, and you know a bit about smithing and materials as well. It's definitely metal. It's what I said to you about kind of antler and hair it sounds about right. It seems a bit macabre, especially to have what might well be human, at least humanoid hair wrapped around the handle. But probably what
Right,
it is.
Jed, when I cast Detect Magic, I can
Yep.
tell what school of magic, if any,
Uh-huh.
has created this thing.
Yes, that's true, and I don't know what those mean. So the dagger is definitely magical. Give me a minute, and I'll,
Well, if it's not one of them, it's like otherworldly. I'm cool with that, and I can
Yeah.
just say that to Sam,
It
to
is.
Titus.
Yeah. The thing is, then, is that the schools of magic are
Mundane.
weird and inconsistent a lot of the time. So give me a second, and I'll see if I can actually give you a proper answer. But like, if I just say to you conjuration, because that's what we've pulled it together, but it might not be that. It's certainly not illusory. Evocation. What the fuck is evocation even?
Bringing things. It's bringing energy
know what?
into
Elemental magic.
existence.
There is a bit of necromancy in it, actually. Yes, let's go with that. Which makes sense because it's made of dead animal parts, slightly. So yeah, the necromancy is the vibe you'll get off it, definitely.
Hmm.
But
You're
as
right
I
up your
say,
alley.
looking at this thing, looking at the stuff of it, again, trying to identify the metal, it seems tarnished rather than kind of patinated. It doesn't seem to have come on through wear. There's not much of a sheen for it. It's like when you get like a soft carbon steel, but if you take it and you scratch at it or anything like that, you can't scratch past the patina. It's like the metal itself is very dark.
So not much to say
No.
to Titus, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, you did have a look at it with the detect magic earlier. It's definitely magical. Both of you looking through the spell book, looking over, one looking over the other's shoulder and things as you look at it. I'm going to call it the spell book because you will gain some spells from it, Gav, that you can at least jot down now and spend some time copying out.
Cool.
So from that, I'm going to give you blindness, deafness.
Excellent.
Burning hands, obviously.
Mm.
Hang on. Add spells. Fine.
Yeah. I would say write them down on a note at the moment because you'll take a little bit of time copying them out.
Okay.
So
Okay,
blindness,
so
deafness, burning hands.
yeah.
Crown of madness.
Yeah.
And then these ones might go past your level. Fear.
Yep.
Feign death.
Yep.
And suggestion.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah. But there are, looking through this, some of what you've got in there is straight diary, and it talks of. It's difficult to pass, but it talks about secrets bestowed, but doesn't often say what those secrets are. Or, fires deep and dark and bright and blinding. Or, I am the one that is gifted, and I am the one that is trusted. All around me shall know how great I am and what gifts I have upon me, and so that is why prosperity comes. I am welcome and I am wonderful. That is why those beside me know me and trust me and listen to the words I say. There's this kind of delusion of grandeur that goes on to the man, and yet when he comes, it is as though I am nothing. It is blinding. It is burning, and I am aware of what a wretch I am. I fear indeed, for I know terror, and the terror is deserved. But it is too late. I have committed great acts, and great acts I shall commit yet. All is in motion, and the night sky will come ablaze. And this is kind of what you get from it. There would be more to read on, but you'd need to spend more time with it. If you're spending an hour or so passing this, but you are tired, and so some of it's hard to pick up. And even then, going through comprehend languages, you'd need to spend time. You know what it's like, especially trying to. If you've ever read anything that somebody who's actually, raving has put down, trying to pick out meaning, trying to pick out what's significant, trying to pick out through terrible notation and handwriting and annotations, it takes a bit of work. He does slip into what you work out with a little bit of work, Gav, is Elvish phraseology, Elvish grammar, rather than it being itself infernal. And these bits for you, Sam, are difficult to pick out as well. Some of it is transliterated and actually, originally think is not a word, but is Elvish words written in this infernal script. References to a lord, and this is the word that you heard the night before, this pretty gospodin. The Lord will come.
He's gonna have a hard time coming now.
What I'm going to do is keep most of that to myself
Yeah, I'm not reading it.
Okay, yeah.
for the time being.
Yeah, no, that's fine. But you've got those spells, and these are things that you've worked out, especially with the Elvish annotations. You've got certainly recipes by which you could then translate into your own work, into your own spell book, with a little bit of time.
Cool.
Yeah. Would anybody else like to do anything before you go to bed?
Mm,
Nah.
Nope.
Jacqueline?
And are you, you've got no reason to keep watch. I'm just asking out of habit, I suppose.
No, I feel pretty safe in this town now.
Yeah, same.
The bar downstairs is quietening. The last few stalwart dwarves who are interested in out drinking one another have quietened down and gone away. People have said goodnight to one another. You'll note, looking out the window, Sander and Eris and Borf all leaving and going their separate ways, ditching their cloaks in the yard outside. And again, indeed, looking out, you will see another person, the person who opened the door for you at Movis's house, wandering, dazed, slightly lost, out in the rain with his hood down. As the lights go out across the town. Who's in which room? I know you were taking rooms of two.
I think it was myself and Tor together.
Yeah, I was with Jethro.
Yeah, it looks.
Okay, and then again, I took passive perceptions. Okay, it's in that room. Aha, okay, yeah. Sam, you are awakened in the night. The rain is
Okay.
continuing, but it's still dark. But there's someone in your room.
Ooh.
Somebody's watching me. Okay.
There's definitely someone in your room, but as you open your eyes, you can't quite work out which corner they're stood in. And then sleep comes back to you.
Oh. Interesting.
And the morning awakens and you all complete that long rest.
Duck.
Yes. I assume Jethro has just woken up and said duck. So,
Yep.
I'm going to say, yeah.
Literally,
And he
open
throws
my
something at
eyes
you.
and say duck.
Yeah.
Then throw a chat now.
And leap out the window.
That just reminded me of when Brendan threw an acoustic guitar at Ed Eames and hit him in the back of the head. Why is that just reminded me of that? He deserved it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
much more. Sack of shit human. Anyway, um,
Yes, continue.
yeah,
Let's go
fine.
get some
Yeah,
duck.
yeah.
Alright.
Well, I think I should really have some of this duck, considering you've been talking about it for 2 days.
Yeah.
Oh, it's bloody good.
I'll go along with them this time.
The place is opening up, so you're up fairly early. Again, the sun has come early for you. It is now the day before Midsummer's Day. Is that what I said? That's about what I said. Yeah, you've got 2
Yes.
nights. You're right.
Yeah, I come off a motorbike the other day and not fractured,
Jesus.
but
Again!
yeah, frozen ice, mate. It was black ice.
Buy a vehicle
Black
with more
ice.
than 2 wheels
Yeah.
already.
And
Is this the same thing you already told us about, or is this a
I
new
think I
one?
told you. I think I told you yesterday, maybe or the day before. I ruptured
Goodness
the
me.
ligament in my shoulder potentially,
Jesus.
or
Fucking
severed it.
hell. Sell that motherfucking bike, man.
Seriously.
You'll never make
Nope.
it to the end of your fucking course.
Oh well, never make it to the end of my life then. Hey, good.
You're not gonna make it
Oh,
till
the end of your
you're not
life
gonna
is
make
the
it
end of
till
your life.
level- You're gonna make it
That's
till level 5 at this rate.
I got signed off for a week though, so for now.
Have you been back
Ma-
since you fucked your foot up?
Are you just crashing your motorbike in order to get signed off to
No,
work for
I
a
went
week?
to mate, I went to work with a fucking torn ligament in my shoulder for like 5.5 hours. My manager didn't even ask me if I was alright or wanted to go to the hospital. I told her I'd come off a motorbike on the way to work. She just told me to sell insurance.
I mean, if you turned up, they're probably gonna.
Yeah,
assume
but
you're
like
alright, right?
it was safer for me to get to work than it was to get back on my bike and turn around and go
Yeah.
home. So,
Fair.
but instead of making sure I was all safe and okay and all right working, she just fucked off and told me to sell insurance.
Jesus.
But yeah, it just hurts when I put jumpers on 'cause it's cold.
Fuck.
That's it. It's life without a bit of pain.
Life is pain.
Ah,
Life is suffering.
It is.
I spoke to the Dalai Lama last week and he said the same thing.
You are meant to. Life is suffering. It's just how much you worry about your suffering. But yeah, let's carry on.
I think you need some training wheels.
sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So the morning is here, and the town is awakening, and yeah, you've got a little bit of time before things go badly wrong for everybody. But
Well,
you know.
that's nothing unusual for me.
Yeah.
Something goes wrong every week for me.
But the smells of breakfast are coming up the stairs from the inn, and the town is awakening. Some folks have had their breakfast already, for they are working the sawmills. We're heading to the timber yard market, where there will be one stall not opening today.
Wait, what?
Well,
And some
consider
decent
we
dwarves getting a
One
good
timber
price
store.
there.
consider we
One.
taking care of their competition. Maybe we can get a little kickback.
We'd probably also put a little bit of a kibosh on the war effort.
Aye, that's true. That will be true.
That's not how I see it.
It may well have an impact, but not necessarily.
May not be a bad one though.
No, at least I'll be getting good wood now.
For
If we just
But you-
cause like the whole population to have their taxes suddenly rise so they can pay for the wood, we're gonna
You've
be
all
impoverished
headed-
half the
you're all
population.
you're all heading to Vaden Finery,
Yes.
which is the place you've been buying duck soup.
Hmm.
And the waiter is there. The waitress, sorry, who's been serving you the past couple of days, Sam, is there, and she looks pleased to see you. Hello,
Excellent.
sir. I hoped you'd be
Hey, but-
joining us again for breakfast today.
Una mesa para cuatro personas, por favor.
4 of you, the 4 of you.
Yes.
Very well, of course, yes. Would you prefer to sit outside? It's a glorious morning.
Yes, why not?
We shall have things set up. What can we help you with today?
Oh, I hear the duck is very nice.
The
Two.
Oh, well, we typically don't serve that for breakfast, but why don't I whip you up some house special? We have eggs with toast, and I will see if the chef has something you can take away. Maybe
Only vegetables for me, love.
very well, some fruit.
Eggs.
Yeah,
are good.
that'll do.
Eggs will do.
Yes.
Do you have some
And
tea?
if by chance he can get us some duck soup to take with us, we'll leave a generous tip, of course.
I'm glad to hear you've been enjoying it, sir. And she goes away and comes back a little while later with 4 plates with 3 with eggs on toast, and one of them has a kind of fruit salad. And
Ooh,
says,
very tasty.
"We're just whipping something together. I know how you like your soup prepared, sir." And she looks down to you, Titus. And then a little bit later comes back, and you with a kind of basket, and you can hear something rattling inside, some hard rattling. It might be crockery, it might be wooden bowls, something like that. This will heat up nicely over a fire. I shall entrust it to you. Will we be seeing you again?
Possibly on our return trip, we'll pop in, but I believe we're on for your pastas over the next few days.
Well, don't worry. If you would like, if you're in a position to return the bowls and the pots, we will gladly return, or perhaps pay it back in credit. But your bill altogether will come to. And she looks down at a piece of paper and says, "Oh, altogether with the breakfast, it's 4.5 silver."
I'll just give her a gold.
Okay. Sam, she passes you the basket, and it's heavier still than you would expect.
Yes, quite. No problem.
You know, to know that if it's got bowls in it and a kind of a small pot of soup in it, but it feels it's got a very solid base, shall we say, in the basket.
Brilliant. I will take that with me. Just pop it in between
Yeah.
your legs while I eat the breakfast.
Yeah.
Don't do your balls in it, you dirty bugger.
All right, so I guess we've finished the breakfast and go and retrieve our steeds.
Yeah.
Okay, and we're going to send a message back to Matey, yeah?
I think so. I'd like
So
to anyway.
while you're doing that, I'll I assume we'll do that around the horses or something. I'll go through the stuff and unpack it and stow it in the bags. The soup and whatever else.
Yeah, your horses are where you left them.
They're well fed.
Yeah, they've been looked after as part of staying at the inn.
I'll leave a gold for the stable boy.
He looks very happy.
Yeah.
Flashing the cash around.
It might be more than he earns in a month.
Well, I give a shit. What do I need gold for? Let's be gone.
Right then, and I am going to use my summon my animal messenger spell to get a owl. Oh,
Fine, okay. Right, lay out to me very specifically what you would like to say.
Gav?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm sending this more as a way to hopefully, appease Lady Goss's fear.
Okay.
So we have found out where she's been taken. We've been given a route to intercept her abductors
Hang on, give me
before
a
they
second.
get to their
I'm
location.
counting words because you've specifically got 25 words.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So you're limited to. So we have found her location.
Before I lose those first two words.
Location found.
Location.
Planning
Okay.
intercept.
Location found.
Yep.
Have intercept route from local. We'll let
Knowledge.
you know in 4 to 5 days.
That's 14. 15 words. 15 words, I think. Yeah.
Well, we're succinct people.
Yeah, that's
That'll
fine.
do.
All right. 4 to 5 days. Okay, and you are sending that to. You can be quite specific with the location, so long as you have visited it.
The location will be the manor house of the Gosses.
Yeah,
The
that's fine.
place
That's
I
as
have
specific-
spent
yeah.
my, a few years.
And we just give it the description of the person we wish to give it to. And
Yeah.
off you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you let the bird go, and it bolts away into the sky.
Hoo, 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 hoo.
You choose an owl.
Yeah.
Like an Harry Potter.
Well, they're intelligent, aren't they? Keen sight, keen hearing.
True.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't matter because it's a magical
Yeah.
bird, but it literally like replays Gav's voice. So
Ah, cool.
it
Ah,
delivers your
ah,
message
CG2.
to the creature that you described, replicating the sound of your voice. It speaks only to a creature matching the description you gave. If the messenger doesn't reach its destination before the spell ends, the message is lost, and the beast makes its way back to where you cast the spell.
That seems slightly unnecessary.
My friend's made a new character in our other campaign, which is the flightless bird race that only speaks in mimicry.
Kenku, sure, yeah.
Yeah, they're crazy difficult to play.
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty funny.
I'd like to play a Kenku, but I don't know. I feel like I couldn't get it over properly.
It was very
Um,
tempting
Tried to
do
have
a
one in the
Kenku
last
druid.
game, and I couldn't do it.
Yeah,
Very tempted to do a Kenku druid.
You'd need to write out pre-written sentences.
I almost feel like, yeah, like you'd want to do it with a soundboard or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it'd have to be a
You
soundboard
can.
of like 300 things.
Well,
It'd be
sure.
impossible to keep.
Yeah. Yeah.
We ride.
And so you're going to ride north. Are you going to follow the route suggested by Farx?
I think so.
I would prefer to.
Seems like a
Great.
cool guy.
In which case, can I get a marching order? You're all riding on horses.
Mm-hmm.
And would you like to, if I say this is the direction of travel, can I get you to place yourselves on the board in order of travel? There will be sections of this track that are only wide enough for one of you at a time.
Fair enough.
Okay, brilliant. And can I get perception checks from everybody, please?
Oh no, it's a combat.
Ooh, a lot.
Not necessarily.
Push.
Loads.
23.
Perception.
23.
Snap.
And 12.
And then
Mhm.
I'm going to make a couple of rolls here based on. Okay. And then a second roll. Okay, cool. All right. As you are riding, you all rolled pretty well there. To be honest, you all rolled pretty well. You certainly see evidence that this is not the road. You are able to cross the right amount of streams, cross the bridge leading you north out of Penvaden. Look for specific rock markers, specific trees, things like that, and take off onto the trail that you have been advised to take. And it's pretty clear from the start that although this isn't the road, it's not lightly traveled, these trails. They are traveled by locals. You can make out, you can make out hoof prints and things in the dirt, especially because the ground will be wet because it has recently rained an awful lot. And there are, there is evidence of camps, for example, by the side of the road. There is evidence of where trees have been coppiced. There is evidence of where animals have been drawn through after hunting, things like that. But you don't spot any people as you're riding through. You don't spot any active signs of inhabitants or life riding through, anything like that. There are odd moments, and there are definitely moments riding through where you might think, for example, if somebody were to set an ambush, they would spring up. But nothing comes about. And your ride through the forest is smooth. And you come out into the moorland to the north. And a sharp wind hits you in the face, combined with bright sun. It is going to be a warm day. Hot indeed. Travelling across the moorland on narrower but more direct trails, for you know where to go. But you can spend the day riding on and coming out into the moor. You catch glimpses of the main road. It is over to your right, and there are times when you come closer to it, and times when you go further from it. You pass farmhouses because the route that you are traveling, although again not itself the King's Road, it becomes road-like in places. It is clearly traveled by solitary horses mostly. Occasionally there are furrows where someone will have taken a barrow. Sometimes you come quite close to farmhouses, but you are able to ride on and push through. And the hills rise up. You pass an inn called, Christ, what is it called? This one is literally called the Wailing Paddle. Fnarf, if you get it, and if not, then don't. And then ride yet onward. And a hill, as the afternoon draws on and the sun has crept around your back, and each of you can feel the touch of the sun on the back of his neck, you're able to ride onwards. You begin to raise up, and darkness is drawing on. Shadows are growing longer. And you catch sight of a building on a hill ahead of you, perhaps, or perhaps it is large rocks, or perhaps it is both. The shape is prominent but irregular as you draw closer.
Can I speak to my horse and ask it if he can hear or smell anything?
What are
Yes.
you using to speak to your horse?
I have the affinity to be able to speak to animals and be able to read their reactions.
This is indeed a Path of the
Speech
Shepherd
of
thing.
the wood.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, this is a shepherd circle ability, isn't it?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, I would normally get you to roll. I'll get you to roll an animal handling check anyway.
21.
Yeah, loads. Your horse is tired. It's been doing all the fucking work all fucking day, and you ain't exactly light, mate.
I ain't exactly
Um,
heavy either. Fucking smoke about these ones. You think about that big green bastard on ya?
Yeah, well, that horse is had, you know. Yeah, but the horse itself is it doesn't seem unhappy. He's tired. He's looking forward to some rest. He's looking forward to getting to eat some of this grass, drink some water. You know, wait. You'll have stopped to have lunch and rest the horses a little while and draw in some water that way. But you know, broadly speaking, the horse has not been having a bad time. You have seen, since you've been out on the moorland, others riding, including passing the odd person, working the fields, droving sheep, trying to keep out of the midday sun as best they can, but now getting into evening, especially people going home, people going out. Every so often you've taken a glimpse over your shoulder, but no one's trailing you, so you can be confident of that.
Well, do then, won't it? Oh my god. Oh, I'm like a trooper. Right then. It doesn't smell anything strange then.
No, you begin to raise ground and you realize drawing close on this that the hill that you're coming up on is probably the spot that was recommended to you to spend the night, and this is well timed. I mean, you've made time pretty much well in line with what Tharix promised, with enough time now to make camp, to cook some food, maybe enjoy some of that duck soup that you kept with you.
It's a good plan.
Indeed.
Well, let's set up here then, shall we, boys?
Yep.
And drawing up closer to
Right
it,
then.
there is, in fact, sorry, give me a minute.
You can have some minutes.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to check a particular. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, riding up upon the hilltop, you can see that there are crags and cliffs that are hewn away, and the path that you have been following leads kind of between rocks, between tors, you might identify them as, up on the hilltop. Large cairns of granite that would be themselves difficult to climb, with just enough space to ride between. And you ride through, and there is, nestled among them, stones piled to make 4 walls windows, and a door. No roof, though. There is a ruin here.
Why? You said the rain was
The-
past.
Yeah.
I can see clearly now the rain has gone.
Just
Is it
fucking
light
hell.
now?
It is getting in for evening, definitely. You will be wanting to think about setting camp.
He did say we had a place to stay here.
I have 4 good berries left. I'm going to offer them to my horse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Before
There's
they run
moss
out.
growing on the rocks and on the walls of this ruined building, and water pooling, flowing down between some of the tors and flowing on a little further.
Hey, Obadiah, I got a strange message here. See this moss? Been left by by other druids. Saying,
What does it say?
keep them out. Don't let them start it up again. Don't know what that's about. It's a strange one. Very strange.
Huh.
Keep them out. Don't let them start up again.
Think they were referring to the house?
Don't know.
Give me history checks if you're having a look at the building. History's probably best.
I decline.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
historic.
Sam. Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
9.
Roll shit. 9.
The building, you can tell, has been abandoned for fucking ages. Any kind of detail that you'd get, for example, off the stone has worn away with weather. You're not really going to be able to discern what's happening here, but you'll notice stepping into it, one of the old windows will look down the hill back to the north, and the plain drops and sweeps away. And the road, you realize, is probably only a few hundred meters now off to your right, for you see it peeling ahead of you, down to the meeting of other roads for the town that is Shymeet. And off to the left, clustered around the road that you can assume would lead to Halar, are a few hundred tents. Shymeet itself is arranged like spokes, so the roads ride into town like so, and then other smaller roads like this. So Shymeet itself is arranged like that, and there are large buildings in the center. From what you can see, there are large buildings. And then in odd places there are clusters like caravans. Clusters of tents, clusters of shacks, clusters of small dwellings, maybe. Not an awful lot. Some more than others, so this place has got lots of little bits. Over here there are, well, you can't quite tell what it is, but there's a lot of something from the distance that you're at. You think if you head off with dawn, you'll be there in time to catch a late breakfast. And then another hour or so's ride to the west from there is this encampment full of fires, full of smoke, full of glittering movement.
Mm-hmm. Lizard folk.
We sure as lizard folk. It's like a fucking army.
Well, they said it was a temporary encampment, and they said there was 1,000 or more.
Jeez.
We should maybe ride north, try and intercept.
Hmm.
Hmm. Oh, fuck. I can get rid of the poison now, can't I, as well? Or no? Actually, no. Long rest
Yeah.
and get rid of it.
Have you been poisoned?
Yeah, in that last fight when we were
have.
fighting
Okay,
the
yeah.
thingies.
Yeah.
No, you make a con save every turn.
Yeah.
So you would have passed it by now.
You're poisoned by the imps. Yes, yeah.
So I'm thinking that we I'm thinking we should ride north and try and intercept whatever
Yep.
the fuck is going on here.
Mm-hmm.
The other option is if we did want to split the party, somebody goes into town and see if the guys are there already. But I'm thinking we try just intercept them in force before they get there, i.e. to the big encampment. If we don't meet them, they're already there, and we got to get in there.
Sounds like a
Try
plan.
to get them out.
Mm.
Yes.
In terms of timescale, you set off. You might say it's a day behind them, and then have spent another couple of days in Penvaden, which means that the riders that have Kate might be 3 or 4 days ahead of you, depending on their pace. Although you've saved a bit of time now today.
Yes, and not
So
the amount of time we should
s-
have.
Somewhere between 2 and 4 days ahead of you.
Oh, they are ahead of us.
They're ahead of you somewhere between 2 and 4 days ride,
Mm.
which
Oh.
means they
The
might have
chances
arrived
are
in Penvaden, 2
we,
2 days
we may be
before. 4
best
days
off trying to speak to the lizard elder.
You were given the name of that elder. Did you all write it down?
I don't write
Yeah.
things down. I'm a fucking druid.
Sasakat.
Sasakath, that's exactly right.
Yes.
Well, I have certain magics that can persuade or dissuade individuals, but not the chorus that lie beneath us. Any suggestions?
Well,
Sounds like they're already in town.
I have a feeling they're already with the group. With this meet.
Yes.
Well, I mean, if they're with the
Sorry.
group, we're not gonna have much
Not
luck.
gonna be able to fight our way through that.
So we should
No.
just
That's
go to
why
town
you-
anyway. See
That's
what's
But
why
we
we
may
might
be
have
able
talk
to.
them.
We may be able to talk our way out of it.
Okay.
Some of us, Jethro, might be able to talk ourselves out of it.
I have a 0 on charisma. It's not a negative.
Well, if we're too late, I would suggest that some of us go in ahead of the rest. I would volunteer to move in and approach this group myself in order to ascertain Caitlin's safety.
I think the best choices would be me and the little man with me. Me and Titius here. He seems to be good at sneaking. And I already look like one of these lizard men.
Get you all to make perception checks.
You have a giant shell on your back, Tor,
I'm not counting
Yeah,
and there's no sense in sneaking into a camp where you are to look
12.
very different than everyone else.
I'm not going to sneak in. I'm just going to walk in
13.
and talk to him.
What are these perceptions?
11.
Yeah.
17.
14.
11.
Gav, There's some movement behind you.
Burn.
You've heard
Look.
something. You've heard some rocks move. You've heard a scratch on the ground, and then you can't see what's caused it.
I will
The rest of you didn't even notice.
shout, defend yourselves to my compatriots.
Okay, I'll dismount.
I'll dismount.
I'll flip off my horse.
Even cooler. Show yourself.
Just a mechanical question.
Yeah.
How hard is it to fight on horseback?
Do you know what? There are rules
I
for
think
it,
you
but
get advantage. 'Cause
certain.
You're on higher ground.
No, you don't. I looked
Yeah.
this up specifically the other day. We've definitely done that wrong before. That came
Okay.
from Baldur's
Yeah.
Gate. It's not a thing.
Yeah, the high ground advantage thing is going to be situational at best. So there is definitely like a mounted
Maneuverability.
combatant feat that gives you stuff like that. It gives you
Mounted
certain advantages.
combat
But let me look
proficiency.
through.
I'm more interested in the speed of a horse.
Yeah,
Yeah, fine. In which case, yes. So, for example, you would use the horse's movement speed, which
Yes,
is
and then I could fire a musket off of it.
Pony is 40.
so a riding horse
A riding
has
horse
60
probably
feet,
50. So nice.
60 feet in a turn. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to stay on the horse, and I'm going to position myself around and looking up towards where Gav was.
I'll point towards the direction I heard the sound and start to move towards that direction cautiously.
Yeah, no problem. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw in some stuff because line of sight might be important here. No, I'm not going to draw anything in just yet. Actually, I'm just going to be. So you're in among this cluster of rocks. You have all gathered around the house and have the view north in between them. But there's there is. What else did I not mention in the house? I should have mentioned this earlier. So there is a fireplace in the ruined house that does have soot in it, as though it's been used more recently, and kind of scratched patches on the ground that other people may have camped on and may have lain on. Anything like that. This is stuff that I should have mentioned before. Anyway, incidentally, Gav, you're making your way cautiously towards the there's a kind of gap in the rocks in the direction that you heard things. Is anybody else coming with him?
Yep.
Covering.
Got me stick out.
Okay, so Gex,
You're ready.
You're going close with Gav.
I am covering. I will stay at the rear of them, but follow.
Okay.
Staying back as well a little bit.
It's getting on for dark, and so I'm going to count things as dim light for a little while. Gex, that's not going to affect you so much, but everybody else trying to spot things might be quite difficult now.
Oh, very tempted to do that. Ooh.
Who goes there? I will call out.
Playing about his grammar because nobody says who goes there anymore in this country. He must have learned his common 100 years ago.
What does thou say?
Yeah.
Right, boys, you might want to steady yourself. I'm going to make a very loud noise in a minute.
Okay.
I would like to cast my cantrip, Thunderclap.
Where are you going to cast that?
I think it has to be targeted.
There's a person sound that can be heard up to.
That's away as well, but that's fine.
Is it?
Not gonna
Oh
stop you
yeah.
doing it.
I was just going to do it where I was, but 'cause I thought it was from where I am around. But
Thunderclap you're casting, yeah?
yeah, I'm going to cast it in the area that Gav and Jethro is walking towards, I guess.
Okay.
Okay, what's
the range on it?
It's just
the
a 5.
range is it's a 5 feet range.
It's
so
a
it is
5 foot
literally
radius
next to me.
on yourself.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So that's going to affect you, and that's going to affect Sam.
No, it affects anything within 100 feet of it.
Everything within 100 feet can hear it.
Ah. So I'm going to
Um,
stand a little ways from
It's more
Sam
a
then.
defensive thing.
okay,
Uh,
cool. So you're casting that, which basically means you're going to make sound that can be heard for 100 feet and damage nothing.
No, so well, I thought it did something else. So
Yeah.
I
Just
thought
to
it had
check
a
with you,
100 feet AOE area that makes people in that area do the 1d6 Constitution save thing.
No, and that would certainly
That's
affect your
right.
friends.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The DMs,
Yeah.
but if that's the case, then I will leave it.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Worth checking.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah. So I will be changing that one when I get a chance. Leia, shush.
Thunderclap is a good defensive cantrip, but yeah, that doesn't do what.
Yeah, it didn't do what I thought it was doing.
Yeah, afraid not. If you want something like that you can cast on a spot that you have in mind, Shatter is the one. Although I don't think that's a cantrip, is it?
No,
No.
it's level 2.
Yeah. Great spell, but yes.
All right then.
Um.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll
Well,
just
who
go
goes
with the
there?
full.
Right. Okay. Let's draw things in just for the sake of Poster Hub. So
Okay.
I'll draw in.
Never.
It's probably not going to be as actively square as that, but that's our house. This is the doorway. Windows. 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 Windows.
98.
Fireplace. That's north.
So we're in. Are we? Oh no, we left it, aren't we?
Yeah. So you were all at that. Sam has stayed there with his horse. We've got large rocks. You've come in through this path, and Gav, you heard a noise over here-ish.
Okay. Well, I'll walk out towards that. And,
Yep.
you know, I'll be saying, and hopefully Jethro's coming with me, and I'll be saying, show yourself. Or you will feel the wrath of my magic.
And
Yeah.
my fists.
You don't hear anything more.
Oh, oh boy. 1,000 ping waxhead
Yeah. Okay. Really?
for a second.
Oh wow. Neat.
That's fine.
How late is it, Jet?
It's
Said it was
getting
dim
in.
light?
It's getting in for evening. Yeah. Now it's getting in for nautical dusk, we would call it. So you've got that orange tinge in the sky, but areas that are shadowed are difficult to see into, definitely. And the thing then is that the way that the sun has tracked, the sun is over in this direction now. And so the area that you're in now is when things start to go kind of monochrome and very flat,
Yeah.
it's looking a bit like that. Yeah, no, it's later than that even. Again, you've got that kind of orange tinge in the sky, but the areas that are shadowed are fairly dark. Certainly, yeah. Dim light is what we will call it for the purpose of,
Rules.
yeah, for the
Okay,
purpose of.
I'm going to cast suggestion,
Okay.
which I believe they need to hear me and understand me.
Yeah.
Creatures that can't be charmed are obviously immune to this effect, but
Yep.
so it's a wisdom save 14. I'm going to say, show yourself. We mean no harm.
Suggestion.
Matt,
I'm just reading the
after you
rules.
just threatened him.
Well, which
Well, I
can hear
told them
you
about the
and
magic I was about to cast.
that can hear you and understand you. Creatures that can't be charmed or immune. Okay. And that's all you're gonna say. Okay. and you call up and out. Give me a sec.
I'm imagining it's like in Preacher when he uses the voice of God.
Yes, it's yeah, a lot like that. I think probably.
I quite enjoyed that TV show when I finally went back and watched it.
Once I got past the first season, it was alright.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
gets
that's it.
right out there.
First
Yeah.
season was like the first 6 pages of the comic. And season 2 is like, okay, the Preacher's actually started now.
Gav, there is no response. I will get. We're getting into dim light. Sam and Vic, I'll get you to make perception checks again, but at disadvantage, please.
One
Sure.
second. Okay.
Mm,
17.
7.
And I've got to roll again. I take the worst, innit?
Yeah, take the lower of the two because it's disadvantage.
Get yourself 2 dice, Vic.
Sick.
Duplicate that one.
Yeah, let me just copy that one for you.
Cool.
I just want to make a point. I realise I always throw my dice on the table before I roll them. Is that me throwing the dice on the table isn't me rolling?
No, I know. Yeah, I see you
Yeah.
do that. Yeah.
Yeah. I've just realised that might construe to something.
Yeah. Do you want me to clone your die as well, Gex? Or
Yeah. Why not? Beautiful. Keep one back there. Let's keep this for close
Okay.
encounters.
As I feel that we are maybe under threat, I am going to use my wild shape. And
Okay.
transform my ass into a black bear because we hit level 4, so I can now do half challenge rating.
Cool. How's bear's night vision?
I have keen smell, so I get
Ah, nice.
advantage on perception checks. And multi attack.
great. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Okay. In which case, with Vic doing that, I will get everybody to roll initiative.
18 plus 4, 22. Where's me?
Oh,
11.
17.
15.
Okay, you guys can see how well I've rolled that.
I'm into the leak. Back in a sec.
Not even looking.
Oh, that's Titus. That's tall.
Oh yeah, shit, I've got to put my thing on the thing. Did I roll 15?
Do I take the hit points of the bear, or now do I start rolling the fucking?
You have hit points of the bear.
Yeah, what I mean is, do I take the standard hit points as the dead line from? So I always take the dead 19 instead of the bracketed, because if it's bracketed, I roll, don't I?
Take the flat one.
House rules. Take a flat.
Yeah, I've never known anybody to do that otherwise.
row.
You know, it's not. Yeah,
Mhm.
the fucking hit dice of the bear. Like,
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, when you put a bear into the thing, you don't roll its hit dice, do you, normally? As
some
an
people
enemy?
do weirdly, but like,
Yeah, 'cause it's
Yeah, that's kind of
3d8
pain in the
plus
ass.
6. So you could end up with
Actually,
fucking.
I seem to
quite a
remember
lot
when I played 3.5 when I was a kid that JJ used to roll the hit dice for things like dragons, like fucking 24d6 or whatever.
yeah.
Fuck's sake.
And I've heard from people who will, you know, roll hit points even for fights worth of goblins. Basically, where he put it in a way that he said, I don't know how many hit points, for example, this goblin has until it gets hit. And then I decide there and then, or I roll some die for it there and then, some dice for it.
When we played Cyberpunk, I just gave them hit points depending on how hard the fights were going.
Well, that's exactly yeah, fine.
Yeah. No, I mean like before, like I'd
Yeah.
take the last fight and then go right next one. Then to have
Yeah, fine. Yeah,
match.
Add an extra 10 with 20
Yeah.
hit points.
So you can make them harder. 'cause
you
it's
guys
really hard
mocked
to
this
tell.
one up, so yeah, exactly. Yeah. Nope, too far. Yeah.
I enjoyed the robots I did in the last session, the ones that had 100 hit points and no armor. I thought they were quite cool.
Yeah. Just blitzing them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, with Vic having cast Wild Shape, don't know why there's two of you on the initiative tracker, Vic.
Yeah, there was 2 there, so I just put them both on. Fuck it.
Because he goes twice.
And then yeah.
Yeah. That's fine. I'm going to count that as your first turn, Vic,
Yeah, that's cool.
and then
Because my initiative is pretty fucking high for.
Yeah. on top of this rock.
I'm going to put you in a square, Vic. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Oh, farty. Oh, question.
Yes.
With
What's the answer?
Warcaster,
Yes.
you don't need to use your hands to cast certain spells.
Mhm.
Does that affect me in bear form?
You still can't cast spells in wild shape.
Okay.
You can't speak.
Just wondering.
That is a specific rule. That's not to do with components or anything
Okay,
like that.
that's fine.
So you need to be able to
Yeah.
speak and use your hands.
Yeah.
To cast
So by the
Yeah,
time
yes.
you get to, I think it's 18th level druid, you can cast spells while you're in wild shape.
It's
But
better
until then,
knowing. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Good to know.
yeah. I mean, regardless of anything else, regardless of the, we can fill out the
Yeah, no.
fantasies however you want. The rules are until you get to that level of druid. No, I'm
Yeah,
afraid
no,
not.
that's cool.
Do you remember when
Just want to know.
Gab's first one, when I played the paladin, I made my sword, was it? My spell focus by the end of it?
Shield. A shield as a spellcast as a holy symbol is quite a
Yeah.
common one with the paladin. I
Was
think
it my
that's.
shield? I thought it was that crazy sword I made.
I don't know then.
Yeah. So I didn't have to have a free hand to hold my cross or whatever.
Yeah.
Just fucking held the weapon.
Yeah, to have holy symbol on a shield, I think is like specific. It's one of the suggested equipment things for paladins. So
I'm pretty sure we did it on the sword because I went two-handed, didn't I, main?
yeah, maybe.
It was such a long
I
time
don't
ago.
remember. Yeah.
I didn't get to play with that sword enough. It was the one that gave me parry as a reaction.
That's cool. Right, got me bear stats there.
Okay.
Oh,
All right, and let's open this up. Let's go from there.
I think we need some daylight, boys.
Speak for yourself.
Well, I mean, I'm about to make a very loud flash, but
Gex, what's your AC?
18 because I leveled up.
18. Cool. Okay, and then you feel against your back a sharp, heavy, striking slap. One of those attacks is going to hit you,
Huh.
and you will take 6 points of bludgeoning. And where did that d6 go? I'll get another one. And also 3 points of piercing.
Huh.
Can I see anything attacking him?
You
Considering I'm
can,
20
and
feet away from him.
yeah, you both look over, and you had not noticed it was there. This thing clung to the shadows.
Sorry.
It is large and stuck in place, clinging to the rock like a spider might. Gav, your first thought is something you had seen in a circus, prowling in a cage, a large cat, but that one was spotted brown and black. This one is black blue, and rather than 4 legs, it has 6. Its
Ooh.
tail's whipping and spiked, and it is one of those 2 tails that has struck Jethro in the back.
I believe I've read of this creature in my studies.
You may well have done.
Can you punch it to death?
Every
You're
second
gonna find
round
out.
you can. Yeah.
Is it my go?
Blurs and shimmers, and if it weren't for the fact that it had just moved so brazenly, you wouldn't have known it was there at all. This was a shadowy spot on the rock. But Gex, you feel this strike against your back and shoulders, and yes, it's your turn.
Alright, I'll turn. And I will attempt to give it a good old whack with my quarterstaff.
Yeah, go for it. Disadvantage, please.
Ugh. Well, that's probably going to be that roll. Yeah, that'll be... 12?
12 does not hit. You run at it with your staff, and you bring it over to Schwack and meet only shadow. It's like you're not sure exactly what is it and what is simply darkness.
Well, I will... I'll make
As
a
in the way that
blunt-
cats move with the shifting kind of liquidity of their form almost. Yeah.
I'll attempt
Unarmed
an
strike.
unarmed strike as a bonus action. And that's
Also
a 6,
disadvantage, but
so-
yeah, that won't make it.
Yeah, that's even
Yeah.
less. Alright, well, fuck it then. I will turn and face the beast.
Okay.
That is my turn.
Victor, you've got your armor class with the bear.
Yeah, it's 7. It's 11
It's
natural
11.
armor.
It's 11 armor class. Yeah, fine. Okay, so that's 1 hit and 1 not hit. So again, you're going to take. Sorry, 1 second. I'm counting. 11 points of damage. I won't split up piercing and bludgeoning from you, but again, you are hit by another one of these blur, shimmering, shadowy leopard from on top of the rock there. And it is your turn.
8 health points left. Ooh. On the bear. Ooh. Okay, so my bonus action, I want to summon the totem.
Yep.
I want to put my totem out, and instead of the bear today, we're going to put down the totem of the hawk.
Okay.
What's that do?
Advantage on attack and perception
Oh.
check.
Fucking hell,
Oh.
that's so good.
Oh,
That will
not down all
counter the
time?
disadvantage against these guys, definitely.
Why is that not down all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Normally it's the health one. It keeps your asses alive.
Yeah, that'll hit all
Yeah.
of you for later. Sure, yeah.
Then the health one has kept you alive, so
Gex, you're just about in range, so that's good.
Okay, good.
If it's a 30-foot radius, isn't it? Yeah.
5, 6,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
Should have delayed my turn till after
Yeah.
Vic.
Well, yeah.
That's
Okay, that was your bonus action, Vic.
yeah, that's my bonus action. And I am going to move and attack this one next to me, I think. Let me see. Yes. Yes, that's okay. So yeah, I'm going to move over to this one, and the bear makes 2 attacks. One with the bite and one with the claws. So I'm going to go to bite the bastard first. Which is +4 to hit, it says.
So, Jed, now that Vic has seen a Displacer Beast, can
Yep.
he turn into a Displacer Beast?
It's a monstrosity rather than a beast. So, like, rules
yeah.
as written, no? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, should I roll both dice? Or just the one?
Roll one and then the other. Why not? So we can just separate them because they'll do different damage, won't they?
And an 8. So they're both hit on D4 on 4 pluses.
What was the. So what's the total?
They're about
So if-
missing, I think, Vic.
Yeah, 4 pluses. Are we playing one?
There's,
Yeah.
just
This
says
is
4.
12 and a fucking
plus
10.
4, so you've got an attack plus 4. If it's 12,
Yeah.
a 12 and a 10, you're not going to hit
Sorry.
with either of those. I'm
Sorry,
afraid.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have not had much sleep, so. That's alright.
Bunch of medication. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
No, fucking just didn't sleep well. That's all right.
No, don't blame you, mate. Yeah, it's yeah. Yeah.
That's alright.
Absolutely. Right. Okay. That'll be your turn. Next in the round then is Titus. Again, Sam. So you have seen this Vic's black bear form reach up and get roar and strike and swing and bite at this shimmering feline monster that is clinging to the rock, spread across
Question.
it like a deck. Yes.
What's my horse doing?
The horse is feeling nervous. Can you make me an animal handling check?
Yeah, I thought I just wanted to prompt you for
Yeah.
that and remind
Yeah.
you I was on a horse,
Yeah.
for better or worse.
Yeah.
Animal
Add your wisdom.
13.
Ah.
Yeah, so the horse is well disciplined. It knows what fighting is. And so it's kind of alright. Vic spent enough time around these horses that they might understand the idea of wild shape. If it gets attacked, that'll be difficult for you, Sam.
Okay, that's fine.
That's the way that I'll rule it. Yeah.
I'm going to move my considerable move up behind Gav.
Yeah.
And
You can
shoot it.
you can make them out well enough in terms of the shape of these things, so I won't have the disadvantage on the attacks anymore.
Shoot that.
Yeah, great.
Page.
I misread the hawk thing.
21.
Use your reaction to grant an ally advantage on attack. Advantage on perception rolls.
Oh yeah, okay, sure, that's true. Yes, it's not automatically so that everybody's got advantage on perception.
14
Vic-
No,
damage.
he has to use his advantage to grant one ally.
yes,
Yeah.
this is it. So Vic can
Yeah.
choose who has advantage on the attack. Which I guess if you've Sam just there.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was perception.
No, everybody gets advantage on the perception checks.
Oh,
He
sorry.
can use his
Okay.
reaction to
Yeah.
grant advantage on an attack. But it's
Yeah.
You
one
should
attack
definitely
per
give it to me
round.
because I just rolled max
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
obviously.
And
I
that'll
have-
hit Sam as
I
well.
have
So yeah,
Yeah,
it's fine.
numerous
21,
attacks,
14 damage.
so I have
Yeah.
numerous chances. So I
14,
don't
14
need it.
damage. Yeah, great. Cool. 14. Remind myself how many hit points this thing's got. Okay, yeah, cool.
So, yes, the valley lights up at the crack of a musket fire.
There is a splash and a crack of noise and a yowl.
Not quite
in
as loud
pain.
as in this basement, though.
Yes, presumably not, but it is.
Yeah,
echoing.
but it still echoes across the rocks, definitely. Yeah. Absolutely. And next on the list is Obadiah Black.
Well, I will. So what do we have? That's Tor's thing. Creature that is currently attacking Jethro. I think I'll cast a Ray of Sickness on.
Okay.
Ooh.
Do I have Ray of Sickness?
Do you have Rare Sickness prepared?
Yes, I do. I'll cast at second level. That's all of my level spells cast. Oh, fuck. It'll let you cast. No, it can't be because I've just fucking done it once.
You've done a long rest, actually.
So I think I clicked on it twice on the character sheet. Have I cast anything? Can I click
No,
on
not
it
since
again?
you long rested. Yeah, do it. Yeah. You haven't cast any spells all day, so
Yeah, no,
Oh.
I'm the only person who's cast.
Yeah,
Like-
okay. So I'm gonna cast. Oh yeah, okay. Clicked on it once, so +6 to hit and 3d8 damage. Yay, 10 miss.
if there's a total of 10,
Yeah,
it's gonna miss.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's beam, horrible green energy, and yeah, totally misses. I will have moved maybe just a little bit to get better angle on it, and so I don't hit fucking Jethro.
Yeah.
And that's me.
Yeah, that is your turn. Okay, and we're back to the top of the round, so it is Jethro's turn.
Oh, lovely. So I don't get advantage on attacks.
You will
If
not get
it's-
advantage on the attack. You
disadvantage.
will be
I do get
you will be at disadvantage to attack it because it's horrible and
Oof.
shimmery.
9.
9 will not hit, I'm afraid.
Alright, my unarmed attack as a
Yep.
bonus action.
Is it from the dimness that we're getting disadvantage?
And it is from the warpedness and
9.
blur of these
The
things.
phasing of them.
Yeah,
Okay.
they are
Bastards.
displaced.
Yep, can't do anything to it.
It's like when you're looking at them and you're not sure exactly where they are. You know?
Shimmering.
Yeah,
Like
they
a
Yeah. Remember being-
mirage.
Savagely drunk. You see 3 of them. You don't know which one
I'm
you're
just
punching.
imagining the Baldur's Gate animation for mirror image. You get like 7.
Yeah,
dudes in
it's
there.
it's
Yeah,
not quite
it's
like
not- yeah,
it's a bit like mirror image or you know when you get a kind of optical illusion where stuff is always in your peripheral rather than being able to look directly at it.
Okay, yeah.
No.
It's a bit like that.
Is that acid? Sorry.
No, or you know when you've got something in the corner of your eye and it's actually in your fucking eye, so again you can't look directly at it. You know,
Oh, yeah,
a
yeah.
bit like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or have you seen the one?
Cataracts.
Yeah.
Got it.
The
Yeah,
squiggly
for
eye
sure, yeah.
lines.
Yes, it's a cataract cat. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. The rules mechanic term is displacement. But on that subject, Gex, you are directly there, so you are going to be attacked once
I can live with that.
for 19.
Yep.
So I'm not going to separate your damage types, bludgeoning and piercing. I don't think you've got it separate. But oh fuck. Okay, so that's a bunch.
Damn.
16 points.
Okay.
I think a bear would have helped instead
I can
of
take
the,
it. Can't take another one.
Second attack misses.
Okay, good. Jesus.
Well, I just rolled 2d6
Yeah,
six
I
on
know.
both of them. So that's
I
that. And having been attacked, this thing is going to leap from here to here, and then scramble up onto there. You will get an attack of opportunity, Gex. Please make it.
At disadvantage?
I'm afraid so.
Fucking bastards.
That'll be well. There's only 2 of them.
Oh.
Oh, that's a 12 again.
Yeah, 12. So it's an AC of 13 on it.
Yeah.
So
I know.
yeah,
I've rolled 12 3 times.
yeah. And it scrambles up on
What
top
if
of
I?
this rock.
What if I? Oh no, I'd still be at disadvantage. Don't matter.
Is any attacking these? I think you could probably use there's some magic that can hold a person
Yeah,
in a dimension. That
if you
might
could-
be able
yeah.
to nullify it, but apart from that, we're at disadvantage.
If you
always.
can
Very
prevent
far.
it from moving, so
Magic missile.
it is the way that it moves. It is cat-like
Yes,
seems
magic
literal
missile.
and a bit of a pun.
Yeah, that's not a
magic
bad
missile
call.
hit.
No,
Magic missile.
we had a
Yeah.
fight in my other campaign where we had these moths that we couldn't look at or else we'd be transfixed.
Oh, I know about them. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
we were at a disadvantage the whole
Yeah.
fight, and it was just like,
Yeah.
okay, do you attack it blind or close your eyes? And
Yeah.
but then I was a wizard, and I was like, oh shit, I can just magic missile and hit this fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's so
We
cheap.
fought in my other game a Bodark, which
Mm.
again, if you look at directly, you have to make wisdom saves. It was really but I went in as a paladin, and because they're undead, I could just cast. Well, okay, I will divine sense it. Right, I know exactly where it is. Thwack, and spent a bunch of divine smites and took the thing down.
Yep.
I mean, it nearly killed the rogue pretty quickly. Actually, this thing because it kept.
I ran
barreling.
Bodarks in my last campaign. I just never
Yeah.
told you what they were.
Mm.
Oh, okay, yeah, absolutely.
Anyway.
Yes, I remember. Yeah, sure. Anyway, next the other beast's turn. So again, this one is going to having shot at leap away from you, Vic. To
Smash it.
yeah, so you can make the attack of an opportunity on it, Vic, if you'd like.
Use the
Yeah.
advantage this time.
So you can give yourself advantage in your reaction. No, this does use your reaction to make the attack. So you
That's
you
the
can
thing. So
you
You
can
can't.
either
There's
use
only
your reaction.
attacks. Yeah.
Yeah, you can either use your reaction to make this attack now, or you can save your reaction so someone
Actually,
gets advantage.
I'll give someone
on their attack.
advantage on it. I'd
Yeah,
rather
okay.
seize the advantage.
Yeah, okay. So each of you is going to get a tentacle against you. It can position itself. I think if it positions itself there, you're in range. So,
me and Vic. Yeah.
yeah, so why do I
Kneel
keep
the horse.
fucking you? Give me a minute. You are on the horse, that's true.
Yeah, I was just about to say meal the horse. That would be
You.
impressive.
That is against Vic. What's your AC again?
11.
Yeah, no, that's gonna hit you. I know that's gonna hit you. So I don't
15
mind.
Jed.
15 for you, Sammy. Yeah, cool. Yeah. So Vic, you're going to take 11 points of damage.
So I
Bear
use my bear form.
Okay.
Damn.
That's right, though.
Dude,
Actually,
total
advantage for us is it's an advantage for us for me to not be in bear form.
Sam, you are hit,
Worth a dodge.
and you will take 8 points.
Because now I can actually summon some cast some spells.
Ow. That is basically half my health.
And what's the movement on these things? How far is it?
First time I've been hit.
It's moved. And it's going to go. To the building here. Okay. Yeah. It is Vic's turn.
Can I use my reaction to give myself advantage?
You can use your reaction to give yourself advantage. I think. Let me check whether it says. When a creature makes an attack roll against a target in the spirit's aura. So the target there would be outside of the aura for the yellow one. Oh no, it's definitely in range. Yeah, sure,
The yellow
sure.
one's within
Yeah,
range, the pink one is.
yeah. So you can
Okay.
use you can spend your reaction doing that. Yeah.
Brilliant. In that case, I'm going to cast Moonbeam at it.
Okay, Moonbeam is not an attack roll, so you won't need advantage to do that.
Oh, I won't need it. Okay, so then I won't be using my reaction to give myself advantage.
You cast Moonbeam, so if you draw yourself a spot with a 20-foot radius.
What's 20 foot?
It's
radius?
give you-
right on it.
I've got no symbols or sign. I've got none of the shit on my screen, so I can't
That's-
get the.
That's fine. You've got the grid. So 20 foot radius is
1, 2.
Am I right in saying it's a 20-foot radius? It's not a 10-foot radius.
I thought it was 10. It's 10 in Celeste.
Okay,
it's 2 for
so
basically.
silvery pane with light
might,
shines down in a 5-foot radius.
5-foot
40
radius, for
foot.
fuck's sake then. Alright, fine.
Yeah, I
cool.
thought it was 2 across.
Yeah,
in
fine.
like a
Okay,
s-
so
in
it's
like
a
a square.
5-foot radius. If you're dropping it directly on it, I will change this to, and I'm going to draw this in like that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It
That's
would
your
be
5-foot
something like
radius
that.
on that guy, yeah?
Yep.
Fine, let's draw that in.
Don't go in it. None of you.
Fix it on there. Okay, and the creature makes, is it a dex save? Or is it
Constitution.
it's a con save? Yeah, cool. Okay, so
Good
that's
choice.
okay. Just reading. Okay. So it makes 17.
Yeah, it's got to be a save at this level.
Say yeah, 14.
What's 14? Yeah, okay, so it makes the
But
save. Okay,
It
roll the
still
damage.
takes damage. So I just roll the 2d10 and then fucking it takes half of that, isn't it?
Sure, roll the 2d10. Yeah.
I need
Use
another
your
D10.
strip if you need to. So just click 2d10. D10 twice on your strip.
Which one is d10? Is that it there?
Yes.
Okay, it's a total of 9, so that would have to 4. Okay, and it flashes. So this flash of bright silvery light comes down from the sky and comes clean onto this beast. And again, it seems to eat the light into its fur. It is dark like that, but the yellow menace in its eyes flashes forward at you.
Yeah, I imagine it don't like that.
What is it? Radiant damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Okay. Next on the round then is Titus's turn.
Okay. Is the horse okay?
Your horse is chill and all right. It knows how to move. It understands fighting. So far.
I'm just going to stick Hobadiah and shoot that one.
Okay.
Am I right in thinking that
So-
Vic can't give advantage on the other one because it's out of the range?
Yes, but also you couldn't see it because it's on a far side of a rock.
Can I have advantage?
Yeah.
Or did you need to do that on your turn?
No. Yeah, you do it as a reaction, so Vic can give you advantage to attack the yellow beast.
Yeah.
He has big damage.
Oh, it's
Gives him
yeah. When we
advantage.
say advantage, it means it's a regular roll
Yeah.
because it cancels against the thing.
Yeah.
Double hit.
Yep. I should have used a shot, but too late. Trick shot. I'll do. 13.
13. Okay, cool.
And you use your whatever they're called points.
Yeah, I should have done, but you have to say it when you attack.
I will let you add some if you want, Sam, because
Can
you
I?
don't get to use them very often. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I'll use one. I just need to remember to use them
Yeah.
before I roll. Yeah, okay, I'll use one and I'll roll double damage. It's 13 so far.
Yeah.
Loads. 15? No, that's not right. 17.
That changes your 13 up to 17.
Yep.
So that's an additional. Okay, yeah, fine. An additional 4 points. What did you roll? An extra.
5.
An
18.
extra 5. Okay, 18. Yeah, fine.
18,
An extra
sorry.
5.
It's getting to sleepy o'clock.
Yeah.
Crunch. Is it still alive?
It is.
Yeah, they
Oof.
I
Yeah.
have a number in
lots.
my head about how many
Yeah.
hit points they have.
Yeah, that one, that was a good hit on it. You've definitely made a wound on its shoulder. Yeah, it's pretty healthy looking still. It looks angry at least.
Good.
Then I'm going to action surge and shoot
Okay.
it again.
Okay.
And expend another point. Or can I only do that once a turn? I'm not sure.
You can
That'll
do
hit.
that. I'm going to say you can do that, and
Okay.
you would have had disadvantage on that attack roll then.
I thought it was for all attacks.
It was for that attack roll specifically, is what it says.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
For a
Still
total
hits.
of
50.
well, you're all the
yeah,
one.
15 still hits. Yeah.
What?
Cool.
Oh, 7. Sorry.
Okay, so
You have a
that's
+8.
Yeah,
Yep.
you said that last time. So it's
He's
Yeah.
a
9
fighter
plus
and he has
4,
proficiency
13.
in
13
shooting
Yeah,
damage.
he's
Yeah,
obviously
cool.
got
Alright.
20 in his fucking dex.
Yep.
No, I don't. It's because I took the fighting style of range weapons.
Okay.
Gives a +2.
That was another 13 damage. You said.
Is that what I said?
It
I've
was,
moved the dice now.
Yeah.
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 Fine.
9 plus 4. You said. Yeah. Sure. So yeah. Do you not add your dex to firearms damage?
I am.
Okay. Yeah. Really?
That's the +4.
But you rolled 2 dice.
Yeah. It was.
Okay.
It was
Yeah.
9
Okay.
plus
It was
4.
yeah. Fine. Yeah. So I was misreading it. Yeah. Fine. Okay.
Yeah, I am adding it.
Okay. Yeah. That's yeah. It's a good hit. Definitely. The thing is unhappy. Gavin, it's your turn.
I'm thinking I'm casting fucking Ray Sickness again at 2nd level. So +6 to hit.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna
sorry,
get you. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't see the one that is now jumped behind the rock.
The pink one, it's
The
got in
pink one.
itself in cover, so you don't have a good line of sight
Well, could
on
I
that.
turn and see the yellow one?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay,
It's
well,
very
I'll
firmly
go for that.
illuminated. So yeah,
And it's do I have disadvantage or anything?
you'll have disadvantage on the attack. I'm afraid for Ray's sickness. Yeah.
Fuck. Okay, this is a stupid move. In that case, I would have. You know what?
Magic missile.
Can I change that and magic missile it?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So magic missile, no disadvantage, no roll. It's
Yep.
just
No.
I'll
Roll the
cast it at
damage.
second. Oh fuck! I will cast it at 2nd level, and it's at 2nd level is
4? Is it 5?
244.
I think it's
Plus
44
4?
for a 2nd level. Yeah. Plus 1 each. Yeah.
Boom.
So 11
15.
plus 4, 15 damage on the yellow.
Cool. All right.
Nice.
Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay.
Everyone hates a magic missile because it's D4s, but it is just fucking guaranteed
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah,
go
and
around.
I'll move away a
Yeah.
little as well.
Yeah. All right. Gex, it is your turn.
Sheesh.
The pink one is attempting to hide from you. You can probably guess where it's gone so far, but
Do you really want to chase it down?
I'm gonna eat a potion of healing.
okay.
Eat it.
Yeah.
Glass and all.
Yes.
Yeah.
6 heals.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, you swallow that and it cuts the fuck out your mouth, but then in doing so, you feel your mouth scab and heal very quickly around it, expelling the glass, and you spit out.
I can spend a key point to take the dodge action. So
Yeah, cool.
I will just.
You could just take a dodge action, like as your action for the turn.
Potions
And
in
move.
action.
Okay, fine. Yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah.
So yeah, I will just. I don't know. Back up a bit and take the
Yeah.
dodge action.
Okay, great. Pink is going to make a stealth roll.
25 feet in it. 30.
Okay. You will all, I think, yeah, you will all hear the sound of Pink scrabbling and scratching off rocks as it moves away. Moves around.
Cat just walked up to me and just licked my blanket. Just like one lick. And then walked off. It tastes nice, but fucking weirdo.
So you've all heard Pink scrambling around in the dim evening light.
Not a very good roll then.
No, it rolled really badly on its stuff. Yellow, on the other hand, is being moonbeamed. It needs to get the fuck out of there. When it starts its turn in the moonbeam, it makes a damage roll. That's right, I think, isn't it? It makes a con save even.
I think it's only the first time.
No, it's every turn. I
I
think
think
when
it's
it
every
starts
turn.
its turn.
Is it? Okay.
I think it's every. Yeah, so let's give it a
On
con
each.
save. And your DC is 14. Did you say?
Yeah.
Cool.
Attack
Okay.
saves.
Yeah, roll me that 2d10 then. Okay.
Got light.
All right.
14.
Nice.
Yeah, sweet. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to count. Oh, okay.
Right.
This thing, you see its expression, it is snarling, but its eyes are wide with fear
Good.
as it will shimmer and turn and cast shadows off itself and leap through this window.
No, I can't do that, can I?
And it is bolting away off of the combat area.
Bastard.
Vic, it is your turn. You
Okay.
can spend an action moving the moonbeam because you know where pink is.
Yeah. I'm gonna move myself a bit first, though. Over there. And then yeah, I am going to move the moonbeam
Okay.
over to. I think I can get to there, which is 60 feet. I think.
So that you'll
I
have
think
it
it's
in
12
Yeah.
hexes.
like that.
Yeah, pretty much. So he
So
just is clipping
he's in
in.
the radius. Okay, cool. Right, I'll give him a con save. Okay, cool. Roll those d10s.
So
Okay.
7 plus 8, fucking 15.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Not too bad. All right, and then because that light has come up and over, Titus, it is your turn. I'm going to give the beast. You would have disadvantage to attack it anyway, but it's also got a bit of cover because of there's a large
Sorry,
rock between you.
what's happened with the other one? Is he just running?
It's run off. And there's a large ruined house between you and it. So it bolted through the window and through the windows.
Okay. What does this count as? Is this sheer or like just a mound?
They are the kind of large granite rocks, like you get on the top of hills. It's like a tour.
Not particularly horseable then.
Not horseable. No, you could get a horse between them, but not up these things.
Well, I just think I'm on 60 foot. Is that right?
Yep. That's
Yep.
what a riding horse is.
10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, so I couldn't get anywhere near chasing that thing unless I dashed. And at which point, what's the point in killing it anyway? I'm just going to move
Just a
down
wild
the
animal,
hill
you've scared it off, yeah.
to get a clear shot on pink.
Yeah. You've got a clear
that-
line of sight on pink. You'd still have disadvantage on the attack because it's still shimmering.
And no, he
It's
won't.
placed. Okay.
Take my reaction.
So it's not advantage, but you've got a regular 1 die attack.
We'll use it. Use the point as well. 18.
Yeah. 18 will hit.
Just took a point off. That's all my points for the day. Scare the fucker
Fine,
away.
you are at, so
Woohoo!
Oh,
21.
21.
21. Cool. Okay.
That's like what my paladin used to hit for.
Great. Okay. After Titus, it's Obadiah's turn.
I'm going to use bonus action to cast Misty Step,
Great.
which I just learned.
Excellent.
Which is the last of my
Nice.
second level spells. And I'm in Misty Step. I think this is 60 feet is like, what, 12 squares?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it'll get me to the top of the house.
Yeah,
The
you can
roof.
get 60 feet on Misty Step.
No.
Yeah, cool.
Is it?
30,
Yeah.
is it not?
I thought it was 60.
You got 60
30
total.
feet. Hang on, 30 feet is 6 squares. I was behind Titus, so 1.
Yeah, so
2,
you have
3,
60
4,
total movement.
5, 6.
Oh, yeah, it's 30.
You can move.
Oh,
You can move
okay.
30 foot and then Misty Step as a bonus action, and that's fine to do. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so that gets me
Yeah.
to the same location.
Yeah.
Or more or less the same location.
Yeah.
Would I be able to cast a spell on yellow? Can I still see yellow, or is there
You
forest
could.
around here?
It's moorland, so you can get yourself to a position where let's cut it fast and loose, and you're on top of a wall here or something like that. You can see. You can make a perception check at disadvantage because it is in dim light, but I won't make it terribly difficult to spot this thing.
There's blood out everywhere.
3 and a lopsided dice. 3 and a 2. Yeah, I miss it.
Yeah.
No, I don't see it.
You can yeah, basically. It's gotten away. It's in long grass, or you're trying to hit shadows on a shadowy moor.
Yeah, fair. So I don't cast the spell, thankfully. I save a spell slot, and I do nothing else.
I will also rule that you could only have cast a cantrip, having cast a leveled spell there.
Oh, sorry. So
yeah.
bonus spell, even though it is a leveled
bonus action
spell,
still
it
is a
can-
leveled spell for that purpose.
Yeah,
So you can use
yeah.
your action to cast a cantrip. And heck, you can see pink still from where you are, because you've gained some.
Yeah,
some
so I
high ground.
suppose that would have been like a chill touch.
Yeah.
Which is, yeah. But anyway, doesn't work. Doesn't matter. Yeah,
Yep.
so I'm on the roof now.
No problem. And that's your turn.
Yes.
Gex, it is your turn. You know where pink is, but you won't be able to directly see it from the ground there.
I guess I'll just sort of run after it.
Yeah.
And freeze.
Yeah, you're back again.
Oh, God. Yeah, I'm just there. Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
There?
I'll be me, yeah.
Yeah, you've got line of sight on the thing. It is bathed in a particular spot of moonlight.
Aye.
Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Aye, canny.
Nay, and
Pick up
nothing.
a rock and throw it at it.
Nah.
I suggested an action on your last turn. Would you like to take that action again? But you did it as a bonus action in your last turn. But
Yeah, I could just take a free dodge action, I guess.
yeah, just take a dodge action is probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Because it is Pink's turn, and it is going to make its con save because it's starting its turn in the moonbeam, which it's going to fail again. Yeah, Vic, give me those.
10.
Okay, cool. All right,
That fucker's got a lot of health.
I'll talk to you about that in a bit. The moonbeam is blasting down upon it, and its form ripples and shakes and pixelates and de-resolves as it bounds towards you, Gex. Now you have taken the dodge action, so it's going to get to here, and again is going to stick to that rock. It is bounced. Let's imagine it doing something cool, jumping around like cats do. And it's going to make both attack at you,
Okay.
but it's going to make them with disadvantage because you've taken your dodge. So first attack is fuck all because I've rolled a 1 in there. Second
Nice.
attack is terrible.
Yeah?
Great. Cool.
Eh.
Yeah.
Now the shoes on the other foot, asshole. Why don't we just all take the dodge action every turn, and the thing will just die of old age?
Starve the beast by attrition. Yeah, right, sure. Yeah. Okay.
We can't hit you, but you can't hit us.
That is Pink's. Is that Pink's turn? He's moved. I'm going to move it to there. Just out of the way a bit. No, I'm going to leave it here. He's going to stay here.
Mm.
He's kind of on the rock, but not high up. Why can't I fucking place the thing where I actually want it to go? Because I turned up my lift height, and it's terrible. All right, cool, great, and it is Vic's turn.
Okay, well, first I'm going to move to here. Then I'm going to move this one with my bonus action, I think it is, to move
Okay.
the totem.
Sure.
And then, now I have choice. I imagine these have quite high dexterity.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm very tempted to try casting Fairy Fire on it to give everyone advantage against the little bastard.
What's the save?
Dexterity. Which
Don't
is
bother.
why I'm going to just move Moonbeam directly on top of the fucker.
I'm going to move the moon.
Yeah, don't bother. It's all about these type of spells. It's all about picking what you got.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean.
Using the best thing for the best job.
Okay.
And
Moonbeam comes onto it again. Give me a sec, because I think it'll then be at the start of its next turn. It'll make the con save again, rather than it being again now.
yeah, it's like the first
Yeah.
time it enters it each time.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
And it's already been hit by it this round, so we'll give it its next turn. It'll do the save again. Okay, that's yourself, Sam.
I mean, sorry, I assume it's a little bit of cover, so I'll position myself again. Try and get a clear shot under Gex's armpit.
Gex is doing some cool drunken master dodging, so
Yeah.
he's currently in a
given.
a nice
Balancing on one
advantage.
leg, lying back with my hands behind my
Yeah.
head.
some Neo in the Matrix type.
Yeah.
12.
Oof.
Miss.
12 total will not hit. Yeah, nearly.
It was almost a 19 and it slow rolled to 4.
Yeah.
My turn.
That's it. Right. Okay, that's your turn, and Gav, it is your turn now.
I'm gonna run off the roof and using my acrobatics, I would like to land. That's 30 feet away. So I would like to land kind of there in front of Tor and
About here, or right in front of those
cast
guys.
something.
Okay.
Yeah, there.
Give me the acrobatics roll, because that's quite a precise thing to ask to do, and you're jumping off a
That's a 12.
12 total. Let's do it, but I'll give you a D4 of damage. How does that sound?
That sounds fine. Roll that damage.
And it's 2 points.
Okay. And I'm gonna cast.
You hurt your
I
ankles
think
in
I
doing
have-
so.
I've got only first level spells left. I'm gonna cast Magic Missile.
Okay.
So it's 3d4.
Plus
So
3,
it's
it's another
7
10.
plus 3, 10.
10. All right, great. They
That's
bop
my
against
turn.
it, light, gentle punches, magical strikes, and we come back around to Gex. It is your turn now. If you enter the moonbeam, you're going to have to make a con save as well, but you can run up and try and punch it regardless.
What will it do to me?
You'll take some radiant damage.
Huh.
If
But you
you'll
can enter it and move out of it.
How many? Oh, okay. Yeah, fair.
uh,
All right, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. No, I'm doing
yeah,
it.
but
Have you got high constitution?
as you enter the moonbeam, make yourself a Constitution save.
Okay.
Oh shit! It's enter it, not just
Yeah,
stay in
When
it.
you
soon
the
as you
first
enter it.
time you enter it each round. So yeah,
13.
13. Okay. Vic, your DC was
Oh,
14,
it's
wasn't
14.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So roll me those 2d10s.
Okay, I'm dead. Oh wait, no, I've got relentless endurance. It's fine.
You can take it under 1.
Take it.
13 points of radiant damage for you
Yeah,
then. But
I
Gex?
Oh.
Yep.
I am reduced to 1 health because I have relentless endurance.
Hey, you're still
fine.
good. You're still up. Yeah.
You got
it's
your
okay.
action.
Right, so yeah, I'm going to attempt to batter this thing with my stick.
Okay. So you've got disadvantage on the attack unless Vic's
I'm
gonna.
aware. No, fuck.
I've given it to Sam, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
there's
an
a
8.
2.
I'm going to use Flurry of Blows. Oh my god. What's it like? Oh, shit. That's a... Wait, hold on. Is it a +6? I get a 14. I hit the fucking
Yeah.
thing.
14 hits. Yeah.
Ugh! With my... wait. Oh no, I'm strike, right? That is a D4.
Only a
Fuck.
flurry of blows. Yeah.
That's a D8. Hold on. Trying to get a D4 out.
Can I
Oh.
break the concentration on a spell whenever I want?
No, on your turn.
7 damage.
Ooh.
So
Okay,
you will get your turn next before
go-
Gex's next turn. So you won't
Yeah,
kill him outright.
I got my second attack.
Yeah, you knew I
From
wanted
Flurry.
to.
That wasn't a roll.
Seven damage on him. Right. Okay.
Yeah,
So
second
yeah.
Flurry of Blows attack. Oh, baby!
Nice.
Cool, great, beautiful.
Fucking another D4. That's max damage, 8 damage, and I've got my disengage.
Yeah.
From Flurry of Blows, and I will just run
Yeah.
back.
Great.
Okay.
Okay.
Beautiful. That
All right.
works.
It's Pink's turn. Pink's makes a con save.
Lovely.
Pink fluffs the con save. Roll those d10s.
Fucking Moonbeam's a beast.
Yeah, man. Good shot.
Moonbeam's great.
6.
Right. Okay. Cool.
In our Blaster campaign, Jed always casts Moonbeam.
Yeah, it wasn't always that beastly though.
It's a pretty good spell, by the looks of it.
It's either that
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
the Fawns one. What's that one called?
Spike growth. Spike growth was
Growth's good.
excellent against
I
video
was
game
looking at that
characters because they're
earlier.
dumb as hell and
But,
they run clean into the spikes every fucking time.
but it's annoying if you're a melee character.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
cast on a boss, yeah.
Yeah. But for hot gatesing, both of these spells are great. I've used Spike Growth once or twice in my real life game. I think that group doesn't play tactically enough for me to sit and say, yeah, we're just gonna hold the line back here and wait for the enemy to come to us.
What does poison do to a target again?
It inflicts the
Depends on
poison.
the types of
It
poison.
depends on the poison, yeah. Pink is going to turn and run.
Can't believe I managed to hit
Uh,
the fucking thing.
Have to do the killing stuff.
Yeah.
Like these could be extraterrestrial beasts that are commanded by, I don't know,
It could be.
wizards.
Okay.
A new patron.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll take a set of initiative. You can roll me. What kind of check would you like to roll me for that? Religion or Arcana checks
For what?
for working out what
What
you
the
know
fuck
about
they
these
were?
things.
I
Well-
choose religion.
I
Arcana for
figure
me.
during my reading I'll have read enough about Arcana and
Yeah.
Yeah.
displacement.
I-
and
22.
extra later shit.
Yeah.
So
I
if I-
30.
Yeah, I fucked that up. I don't know shit about these.
Well, it's fine. I mean, Gav, you quite rightly identified them very early on. They were displacer beasts. Displacement beasts.
Yeah,
Displaced-
Gav.
yeah.
Gav kind of figured it out.
Yeah,
Oh, well,
and that's fine, and that's player skill, and that's important. Yeah, the displacement, which was the trait of them, was giving you disadvantage to attack them on every turn. There's something about their fur, there's something about their pelts that was doing that. If you could get the pelt off one of these things, you may well be able to use that for yourselves.
Interesting.
In terms of how hurt they were, the rate that you were doing damage these things, yellow probably had another turn or two in it. Pink probably had another turn or two in it.
I certainly
Uh,
didn't have another alternative.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But they're not smart enough to know that.
Yeah, fair.
Well, I mean, I had one turn as well because
Yeah.
7 hit points.
Yeah.
Or 9.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Well-
they very actively ambushed you, so they were cunning enough to do that, but not smart enough not to pick a fight.
But more importantly, do I know if these creatures are summoned or commanded by terrestrial beings?
So the way that they were acting didn't seem in an organized way. It didn't seem in a targeted way. It seemed opportunistic. That is
Like they
something
might be
that
natural creatures of this environs.
So they don't strike you as natural creatures. In terms of what you might have read, displacement beasts come from the Feywild rather than them being
Oh
infernal.
boy.
They are not.
That's
You know,
kind of
they
what
are.
I'm getting at.
You know, they're not like the imps that you fought
They're
the day
phase,
before.
like definitely I'm able to summon them at some point.
Well, so they are monstrosity rather than Fey creatures. I'm afraid, Vic. In terms of creature types, but they are. You know, they've got a 6 intelligence, so they're not just roving beasts. They're not, you know, dumb brute animals, but they're not organized. They're not, you know, part of some army or
Yeah.
sent in some way. They're more like
With six intelligence, I can actually talk to them.
potentially. I mean, they don't have any language, but potentially, yeah.
I could talk to them as well.
Yeah.
They're beast.
If you compare that to
Okay, well, they're
what's
gone
the-
now, so.
Well, I'm gonna drop me Moonbeam. Use Cure Wounds on who's got low health.
I have 1.
Yeah, it's death row.
Yeah, move over. I will cast my last level 2 spell. My level 2 Cure Wounds on Jeffro,
Thanks, champ.
which is 2d8 plus 4.
If you compare to a panther, for example, has a 3 intelligence, so yeah, they're, you know, smarter than a panther, but
Yeah, but I
not
think
especially
like
smart still.
there's a handful of spells I have that are about persuading people that says you can't use these on creatures of 3 or less intelligence.
Sure.
19
it's-
health
yeah.
points back.
Yeah.
19. Damn, son. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's great. Oh shit! No, I gave myself 1 too many.
Yeah.
I have 20 health. Nice.
Did you get hit as well, Sam?
Yeah.
And I will go and cast a level 1 Cure Wounds on Sam as well. And that is 1d8 plus 4. 8.
Yeah, I'm
Thank you,
fine.
sir.
I'll use my +5 medicine to just wrap up, scratch I got.
I am now at max hit points again.
Nice.
And
All
I
17 of them.
I didn't lose any hit points other than my bear form.
Yeah.
Ha
That's the first time I've been hit in this campaign.
yeah.
So should we leave it there?
It's the 1000th time I've been hit.
Yeah, I think we'll wrap it.
Yeah.
We'll wrap it there. Leave your characters on the table because I'll save them like that. I will screenshot it and then.
Cool. I'll badger you over the weekend or something, Jed, about that thing.
Yeah, in particular the character sheet, the item not going onto your character sheet. I don't know whether that's to do with D&D Beyond being weird or we just need to sit
It
and play
says
with
it
it.
requires subscription, so I'm wondering if maybe you can add it because you've made it.
So it should be that we're both in the same. Do I have a character in the campaign at the moment, or what? I'm not sure.
No, you might have to make one and add it to
Well,
the
yeah. I mean,
campaign.
if I can get if there's anyone in the campaign that is assigned to me, I am a member of the campaign, definitely.
Well, as a GM, yeah. Well, maybe you have to add yourself as a player. To
No,
make it work.
yeah. That's what I mean. Is I'm in the thing as a player. Yeah, if we can, I will claim. There's some unassigned characters, so I will claim. I made a character for Movis that's in there, so let's claim that. Try it again now, Sam. Maybe.
No, it still says require subscription. I think it's I need to pay for D&D Beyond.
Oh, fuck that though.
For what?
Just fucking copy paste the item description and make your own.
I
homebrew.
will.
You know?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. I made a D&D item. I made a D&D Beyond item for the dagger that Sam picked up, and I've sent it to him, but he can't get it to add to his thing, and he needs it to.
Yeah, I just wanted
Just
to
have
say
a
Yes,
note
the
card.
homebrew rules.
Yeah,
it's
just
easier if it's an item in the thing, isn't it? That was all.
Yeah.
Saves me having things everywhere.
Right, so table saved.
Table is saved. You all
I
can
can
log out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good game.
Right.
Otherwise, yeah. Thanks very much, fellas.
Yeah, great
Sid.
fun, Jed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way that I've been pacing things, I know that I've been leading us into combat later on in the sessions. Would you rather all not do that because we're less tired earlier on? Obviously, it's just I feel like it's been incidental, but I'm aware of
Oh my
that
God.
being a pattern in myself slightly.
I don't mind.
Yeah,
You know.
but like, it's like I didn't
My brain
expect
turns off
combat.
towards the end of the
It
session.
happens when it happens, isn't it?
So when it's
Yeah.
like investigation and talking to people at like 9:30,
yeah.
that's when my brain shut off. So
Yeah,
combat at
exactly,
that
yeah.
point
But
is fine. I
I-
know how to hit things.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like combat is exactly it's rolled dice, hit things. It's incidental.
And it's
If you
turn
do
based, so
it-
it's more structured, and yeah.
Yeah, so if you do it, like you can do it earlier in the session where
Yeah.
everyone's involved and has to think about what they've just learned.
Yeah.
I think that makes more sense.
Well, that's it. I mean, I'm trying to get combat out when it makes sense and when it comes up, and then I end up, ambushing you at camp, or always at the end of the session, or I didn't want to end the session when you went to sleep in the inn again earlier because that felt early in the evening. But
Yeah, it would be
No, it's
9
fine.
o'clock or something.
Yeah.
I'm good with that. So, but whatever.
I know
The
people.
other option
yeah.
is though you can always start the combat but not do anything.
Well, we don't need to
and
finish. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
absolutely.
Not even actually have any actions. Just start
Yeah.
the engagement
Right,
and then
we'll-
save it for the next.
We will
thingy.
start next session with an encounter. Yeah, that is a way of
Sort of
doing
thing.
it. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
We've done that
Oh.
before, haven't we? In Gav's ones as well.
Yeah, absolutely a thing to do. I'll consider that because I'm aware that people get tired and
With the Warcaster reaction thing, because
Yes.
it spells, does that mean
Yes.
there's ranged reactions?
it basically right. Let me read the actual feat
This
itself.
is-
It basically means that you can do things like cast a cantrip as an attack of opportunity. So you could
Yeah.
Thorn Whip as an attack of opportunity.
Which means, does
Something like
that
that.
mean my
I
reaction?
don't think it
range
changes as a
increased?
reaction though.
Um,
There's a handful of spells that do work as a reaction, like
No, Warcaster
Misty
lets you
Step
cast
is
many things.
yeah, so Misty Step is a bonus action, but something like Hellish Rebuke is a reaction, for example. But you can cast that already. That doesn't benefit
thematic
from.
components.
Well, that's more warlock than druid.
Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is, a hostile. So this is the way the feat reads. When a hostile creature's movement provokes an opportunity attack from you, you can use your reaction to cast a spell rather than making an opportunity attack. The spell must have a casting time of 1 action and must only
Oh.
target that creature. So you
yeah,
could,
if
for
you
example,
haven't
Thorn Whip.
used your spell, if you
Or
haven't used your
reaction.
casting time that round to
Yep.
do anything, you could use your spell.
Yeah.
But as a druid, you're going to be using your spells every round.
Yeah,
if you're-
yeah.
Playing.
What
you know,
about if yeah, but
optimally.
then I mean I can use my cantrip as a reaction.
You
No.
can.
I
Yeah,
don't
it
think
does.
so.
So Thorn Whip is absolutely what comes to mind there for me because it is a casting time of 1 action. It doesn't require you to cast a spell slot. So there's nothing like that. So something like Thorn Whip, something like
Poison spray, infestation. They're all
Acid
one action.
Splash, Firebolt, stuff like that. Heck, Eldritch Blast as a reaction. Although
Does that mean that the opportunity to attack would then be the range of the spell? This is the question. That's the main question.
No, so it doesn't
So they
broaden
have
the
to
range.
be within.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
Right.
if you read Sentinel of the Feet, for example, that broadens the range of your attack
They
of
need to
opportunity
be
radius.
from 5 feet from
Yeah,
close range out.
they need to be moving from within 5 feet of you,
Yeah.
and then you'll get the attack.
Yeah, that's what I was curious.
Yeah, Shocking Grasp seems quintessential for that sort of thing. 'Cause Shocking Grasp does make it harder for, or it has to target that creature. So I think Acid Splash wouldn't be one because that's a save against
AoE.
it. Oh no, yeah, no,
It's
it
not
doesn't
an
mean
AoE.
you have to make an attack roll. It's not an AoE because it does only target one creature.
Well, it's-
Or
I think
yeah,
surely for attack of opportunity, it's spell attack. So anything that you have to roll an attack on to hit would be an attack of opportunity. But like
it does.
magic
It
missile
doesn't say
isn't.
you have to make a. It doesn't say you have to make a spell attack. So
Huh.
possibly you could magic missile the one target, and I arguably I wouldn't have a problem with that. I think rules is written at least. You
Huh.
could
No,
magic missile so long as you only focus on the one target,
For me, it was just
or
mainly
even
the range of the attack that I was more like.
yeah. So it won't affect the range within which it triggers an opportunity attack.
That's what. Yeah. That's
Yeah, which
the,
is crucially what you were asking me. But
Yeah.
if we look at something much higher level, so we talked about cantrips, we talked about level 1 spells, but if we look at something like no, right, okay, so
I'm gonna bounce.
yeah, okay, so
Alright.
Defense.
casting time with one action that targets one character. Casting time. Something like harm, which is 60-foot range, but it's a 6th level necromancy spell, targets one creature, one action. I would say with Warcaster, you could do that as an attack of opportunity. You could cast harm.
you could be doing some brutal bits with
Yeah, but
Warcaster and the right opportunities.
Well, yeah, yeah. And like I say, what comes to mind for me is things like Shocking Grasp or Thorn Whip or whatever. Thorn Whip would be good because you could pull things back towards you as they move away from you.
Yeah.
But,
Get over here.
Yeah.
Fucking Scorpion. That's cool. That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah, but it won't. To specifically answer your question, it won't broaden the range, which would have triggered your opportunity attack.
Yeah, when I went with the poison, I meant like the poison effect from an attack on a target. Because it does something to a parity, doesn't it? I can't remember what it is. So if I used poison spray or infestation, which is poison damage.
Poison spray just does
1d12 poison damage.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so but it doesn't apply the poisoned condition. So certain